Man.
Nah, dude, they call me the kangaroo.
Yeah. Tobin and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit it with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better ask about me, boy. Okay, Leroy and Tobin, host of the showman. Still silly songs for the show it. Till then, it's half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof, I'm a lie about a molding. No proof. Like I always wanted him, I never hated him, I never traded him, and if I did, I never ever trade again. What is in store? Like under the seat of the driver's side floor, it's Gucci's galore, so many more. In the Mars, never more. Man, if I'm honest, the damage is done. Silly sauce, unlimited funds. Join us on Twitch for unlimited fun. JFig and Marcos, you with it or what?
Tobin, you have two who Tobin is.
Oh, miss you, low dog. Hey, Leroy. Here.
Let me start off by wishing all the lovely ladies and JFig and everybody out there.
What about me?
Yeah, I was going to say.
What about me?
Well, you
Got a heart on my sweater.
I said I'm wishing all the ladies.
Yeah, I
Are
know,
you a
but
female?
It's kind of sexist.
You don't-
Yeah,
No,
what's
it's
up with
not.
that?
It is.
You're
You don't wish me a happy. What were you gonna do?
Mhm.
Unless you're like wishing him a happy Ladies' Day. What? I can't get some Valentine's love from you?
Is that today?
no,
Why not?
absolutely not.
Come on.
For your sake, I hope you remember that's today. Marcos.
Like, ladies' day?
I'm already. How could I ever forget?
Yeah.
So you know what I did yesterday? I saw like the last 10 minutes of the Heat game because Rebecca's birthday was yesterday,
Okay.
and her favorite place to eat, Benihana.
Oh, love a
Love it.
hibachi.
Love it.
Love it.
So we go.
Yep.
We figured the day before Valentine's
Valentine's.
got to be empty, right?
On a Monday.
No.
Yeah.
We get there at 6,
Yeah.
6:15, 45-minute wait.
Wow.
Yeah. That's what I actually figured that because
On
I
a
think a lot of
Monday?
people are hip to
So-
Valentine's Day being
Right.
busy.
So we go. We go into the little. They have a little bar with the little sushi bar right there.
Nice.
Get some fake sushi, California roll.
Gross.
Right. It doesn't have seafood in it, dude.
I don't believe them. What's that seaweed wrap? It still tastes like the ocean.
It tastes like nothing, Marco.
Tastes like the ocean.
What do you
Now
have
you're
the-
just being very picky.
What do you have? The taste buds of an otter? What are you talking about? Tastes like the ocean.
So
They have good taste.
meanwhile, like they have a drink there that tastes like Kool-Aid. It is called Benihana Punch.
Mm.
It's glorious. I hosed too many of them down. Then we went and ate, and that was that.
Cool.
Now today is Valentine's Day,
Yes.
so
What do you have for Big Spoon?
Big Spoon. I got her a nice little assortment of
Prize pack.
roses and a bottle of wine or whatever.
That's lovely.
Yeah,
That's lovely. Good job
Um,
by you.
and then tomorrow is Fonz's birthday.
Yep. The gauntlet.
The gauntlet. But I'm good. Super Bowl was good. That went off. Yesterday was fine. So I'm halfway through.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess technically you're halfway through.
Halfway through.
There you
Yes.
go. Good for you, buddy.
Almost done, Leroy.
Almost.
But you know what?
You'll survive.
You can, as a man, right?
What were you getting at today? Like you were very impassioned today as I walked out of my porpoise pod
Well,
meeting.
because
Oh, wow.
we talk about like the difference between men and women all the time
Oh boy.
in relationships. And anybody, feel free to correct me. But this is the reality of relationship. When a woman wants to be with a guy and she sees that's the guy I'm gonna be with, she goes, he's got his stuff together, he can handle a family, he, that like that.
Kind of.
Kind of, you know what I'm saying.
That's not how it worked with me, but yeah.
Yeah, but y'all went to school together.
I know.
That's a different.
He steals
There-
kegs. Nice.
There are some exceptions to the rule with how you met. For example, Marcos,
Yes.
Met in the pond.
Right.
Mhm. Okay.
as little as little tadpoles.
Little tadpole.
Yeah. They both grew their legs together.
Okay.
All right. So
Y'all had
anyway,
it easy.
but from a guy's perspective, like I was like, you know what? I can be with this woman forever.
Mhm.
It's beautiful.
that's beautiful.
But that's the reality of it. Like, let's not make it more than it is.
Mhm.
Like, for all these, oh, my husband, he really
You don't think
wants
any
to-"
woman looks at a man and just says, "I could be with him forever"? They have to have their stuff together.
Yeah, because from a woman's perspective, all that stuff catches up to you if you're a bum.
Hmm.
I don't care how good looking you are, right? It'll catch up to you.
Looks fade.
Look, listen to her.
Some looks fake, but some women like older men. They like the way
No,
the way they
no.
like that age.
They like older men who got their stuff together.
Yeah.
And
You're-
know what they want.
Right.
I don't know.
Really? Are you?
I mean, I didn't have my stuff together out of college.
Yeah.
You were with her
both
though
were in
already.
college,
You
though.
both met in college.
Doesn't
Neither one
matter.
of
Do
you
remember-
did.
Do you know what it was like telling my father-in-law I wanted to be a radio host?
Mm.
How do you think that went over?
Hmm.
A lot of convincing. He still doesn't believe it. I don't think he understands what I do.
I don't think to be honest with you, I don't think anybody that knows us really understands what we do.
I don't think
They
I know
think-
what I do.
They think, no,
I did
my wife still believes I get up every morning to come hang out with Tobin and chit chat.
kind of. It is what it is.
I mean,
I mean, it really wasn't much. Like all the Super Bowl was just we didn't have microphones and cameras.
pretty much.
That's all it was. Because
Pretty much.
we were just busting on everybody and -1ing everybody.
Oh yeah.
That's just kind of how it is.
I think I -1 somebody also.
Did you?
I did.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get into some headlines brought to you by New Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store?
Oh,
Palmetto
yeah.
Ford.
We know trucks.
We'll get into all
this
this.
is my away truck.
It's your away truck. We'll get into all this, but the Heat lose to the Nuggets 112 to 108. Jokic killed them. Oof, that guy's good.
I mean, just like between him and Luca, I never see like an athletic burst. Yet they're always at the rim.
I think I don't know.
It's
a
crazy,
marvel.
right?
I was like, oh, Bam's got him. No, he
no,
doesn't.
no, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
No, he
How
doesn't.
does he do that?
They like do
How is that fat man so nimble?
it's like seeing him run up and down the court and lumbering. You go, oh, we got him. No, you don't.
He does. He sees things like 4 steps ahead of everybody because it feels like he just wants to. You wonder why he's not in better shape because he doesn't have to be. He just he plays at his own pace and he just like flicks the ball to the wing and he goes, oh no, never mind, give me the ball back. I'm past Bam now. He slept on me, idiot. That's how he gets them.
Right.
You just lull them into this insecurity. So they lost. The Hurricanes though, they won. Miami Hurricanes, number
Yeah.
15
On the road.
at Chapel Hill.
I've been there.
Jordan Miller
That's a
stepping up in a big way.
cool place.
Oh, is it cool?
Yeah.
What did you go there for?
That's one of the years ago when I had to go get a medical. One of the doctors was at North Carolina
How about that?
on campus.
All right.
Pretty cool though.
All right.
It was never been there, so I walked around a little bit, took some of it in. The stadium looks like it's like in the woods behind the hospital. It's crazy.
And then the Panthers, they beat the Minnesota Wild last night 2-1 in a shootout. Sergei Bobrovsky was awesome. And the Cats get a big win over a good team in Minnesota. So we'll get to all that. Also wanted to mention today is the 5-year anniversary the shooting of Marjorie Stoneman Douglas. I remember that. I still remember being on the air that day. And then you had what happened last night at Michigan State, and you're just like, you feel like we're
What are we doing?
throwing our head up against a wall.
What are we doing?
But-
It's like we've literally worked our country and society into a place where
It's a cycle.
you either agree or you don't. You either agree or you're the enemy. Like there is nobody anywhere in this country, and you can probably extend it past that can sit down and have a conversation and come to a conclusion about an issue.
There's got to be, between, the sentencing trial this year and this being the 5-year anniversary, just everybody in that community in Parkland, we're thinking of you today.
Yep.
I'm sure there's a lot, I'm sure you guys are going through a lot of painful memories today and whatnot. And I'm sure last night did not help those matters at all. So we're thinking of you. You're in our hearts and, praying for everybody in the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas, the Parkland community, and everybody down here in South Florida. So we'll take a quick break, get on to some more silly sauce on the other side. We are streaming live on YouTube. You guys can watch the show, Miami 560 WQAM. on YouTube and Twitch. We're streaming live on the Odyssey app, AUDACY, which will benefit you. We got some cool prizes if you guys are listening to the Odyssey app all day. Tell you about that coming up next.
Activate in the Discover app.
All right, welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560 WQAM.
Hey, I was telling them the story when we got kicked out of VIP at Crow Debauchery.
Oh, my God. What a time to be alive. But you want to know something, buddy? None of those people are here anymore. We still are.
That's what he mentioned.
All those suits and salespeople, they're not here anymore. Not the awesome ones. We love you, Paul. I know you're listening.
Love you, Paul.
But I'm talking about the old people who kicked us out of VIP.
Oh,
They're not there
my
anymore.
goodness. So they can bring family and friends.
Ridiculous. Hey, actor and comedian Paul Reiser is coming to the Broward Center a week from Friday. We've got your chance to win
Yeah.
tickets to see him. All right, go online now at WQAM.com, and you can be on your way to see Paul Reiser at the Broward Center. Can we get a weather update, Leroy, from the DeBesman and Dover law firm?
I got to tell you,
YourAccentAttorneys.com. Free consultations 24/7. Call them at 866-954-MORE.
the winds are definitely coming out of the east because I saw the planes going from right to left. But here's the interesting thing. When I got in my car out west in Davie, it was 59 degrees. When I got here and I checked my car, it was 70. So maybe that's because of the surf, that warm air. But usually that only happens when the wind's out of the east. It's usually warmer by the coast, a little chillier inland, because we don't have the breeze of the ocean. Other than that, it's partly cloudy. Winds are very light right now. Maybe 5 miles an hour, if that. Look, there's nothing moving.
How about
So
that?
I'm gonna give you a 5 mile an hour. It got to be around 70 degrees, but it should be a pleasant day.
How do you do, Marcos?
It is indeed 68 degrees, just 2 degrees off from what he said. Wind is coming out of the east, and it is 8 miles per hour now, but I don't believe that, Leroy. I agree with
Nothing's
you.
moving.
Nothing's moving.
Nothing's moving, dude. That's an erroneous report that you just gave us.
Wow. That's a good word.
So
Spell
yesterday
it.
I was boots on the ground.
Can I just say this? Every time you were boots on the ground,
You cause trouble.
there is never
Oh.
any information that you send us, so we can be insiders too, that have anything to do with basketball.
I had something last night. I just had to sit on it. So
Whoa.
but this was more important because one of my leaks gave me a tip at the arena that a certain somebody was there.
Wow.
So I was
Let me guess.
Hmm?
Gogi?
No.
Oh, really? Okay, I'm
You must have had
interested.
your text
Are
off
you
last night.
serious?
You're not
Did
aware.
you not see the
Yeah.
messages?
He must not have, he must have
He was
had
at
a text.
Benihana,
I don't know
guys.
if he has sometimes JFig, he has 300 unread texts.
Yeah.
So if
Well,
he
so
doesn't
do I, but I feel
if he
like
doesn't-
didn't you answer?
if he doesn't no, he didn't. I don't know if he did. Let me see. No, I don't think he did.
I don't think he did. No.
I left my
300?
phone.
No, he did not.
I left my phone in the car.
Okay. So
So
yesterday I got a little tippy tip.
Mm.
Hey, McCochin's here.
oh yeah.
I was like,
I saw that. What does that have to do?
Oh, dude, because I
Come
want
You
to.
can't enjoy
on.
basketball game?
Oh, he could. Oh, well, let me tell you something.
Can he?
Not with
He was-
Tobin in the building.
He was enjoying a basketball game, dude. This guy was living it up.
Okay.
But I was having I mean, best part of the game yesterday. You thought it would be, we're taking on the 2-time MVP. Wrong. It was watching McCochin in the wild. That was what the best thing of the day was.
In the wild.
Why
In
you
the
acting like
wild.
you on safari?
In
dog?
the wild.
In
Oh,
the
dude.
wild.
I had so much fun with keeping my eye on McCochin. This guy, let me tell you something about Mike McDaniel, okay?
Did he have the shades on?
He did not. He had his glasses. He had his
Yeah,
glasses.
regular
Got to
guy.
see the game.
First of all, shout out to my tipster. I don't know if he wants to be revealed, so I'll leave that at that.
All right.
Is
Is that really a shout out then?
Where did he see the game?
He knows who he is.
Where did he watch the game from? Press box or was it suites?
He
Or
watched I would say he watched them like 4 rows up off the floor.
isn't it weird?
Hmm.
Basketball is one of the few sports where you would rather have those seats than be in a suite.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Well, so I see him right on the phone. I was like, McCochin's here. So I'm going to go wander around. Didn't have to look far, Leroy. Want to know where he was? Play the video, JFig. That's right. He was out there hanging with Chris Quinn. Just living it up, talking to Chris Quinn Cat. You know what that is?
Wow.
That's a meeting of the minds right there. A couple guys, one knows hoops, one knows pigskin, and they were just riffing. Now, I didn't appreciate when I put this video out that everybody thought that he was vaping again.
Is he dancing?
That's him dancing. Yes.
Yeah.
What's the music going on? He looked
Look.
like he got. Look at him.
Yeah.
Get it.
McCoach was
it.
having a good time.
It's
dude.
not his weight.
Wait,
Hold
what
on.
is he wearing?
It is not McCoaching's fault. He's wearing. Hold on.
Is that
It
like,
looks like he's wearing a jacket with a hoodie.
It looked like he was
like a
wearing.
dress?
It was like
jacket?
it looked like some
Yeah.
kind of like sweater hoodie.
Yeah.
This guy. He's,
Hold on.
Sweater
he's-
vest.
Back to
situation.
my original point.
Yeah.
Handsome.
Look at the stiffs he's hanging out with.
His
Yeah.
two- his
So
two-
Yeah.
his
anything
two
that
friends.
if he starts bobbing back and forth, they ain't gonna be able to bob with him. So it makes him look like he's crazy.
Well,
I don't think he looks crazy.
I don't think he looks
No.
crazy. He looks like he's having a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I love this guy.
It looks like he's really soaking it in.
He's
man.
just enjoying life.
just enjoying
He's
it.
enjoying life. Everybody's coming up to
Wait.
him. They were so happy to meet him.
Why is the dude behind him in the yellow crying?
I don't know.
Was
Watch,
he?
go back.
Actually, I met that guy.
He was wiping his tears.
What?
You know
Watch,
what?
Dad, look, watch.
You want to know
Watch,
something?
watch.
I think he's just got something inside. dude.
He's sad.
Aw.
He's sad.
Actually-
You're not coming to the game. I got floor seats.
Don't make fun of
I
that guy.
got for your Valentine's.
Here's the
Because
thing
he
with
didn't
that.
have a
Here's the thing with that
Valentine's.
guy. As I walked, because I was trying to get a good angle on McCoach, and I was scouting.
Of course. Because
Sneaking.
basketball's going on, and you're filming a
At the time,
football
dude,
coach
basketball was
whose
going on.
season's over.
I mean, Jokic was on the floor. I suppose they're gonna get shots at him.
Oh god.
But that guy goes, "Hey," the guy in the yellow jersey goes, "Hey, boots on the ground."
See, this is, dude,
Point for that guy.
dude. I'm gonna tell you. Forget the fact that you're drinking my Celsius.
Yeah, sorry about that. Delicious, by the way.
No, he's
Oh,
not
God.
drinking. It's frozen.
No, like so I go on the other side by the freezer. Tobin walking down the hall. I say, "Oh, you're really pounding them today, huh?"
Yeah.
I said,
Well, I had gone to go put our Celsius in the freezer,
and I said I didn't need
And you-
one because I had one.
you said I had one. I was like, "Oh," because for whatever reason I thought it was cola, so I put 2 in yesterday, but I forgot I brought them both out for Marcos.
Nice.
One for Marcos, one for me. So then I was like, "Oh, I must have left one from yesterday." And then I squeezed. I said, "Not frozen. That's odd." I said, "Maybe it's like alcohol. It just doesn't
It
freeze."
doesn't freeze.
So you walked yourself. Hey,
So-
even your subliminal is dumb. Like, what do we-
I've had a very long
Like,
morning.
like,
I've had a very long
your
morning.
head, even
I
your
want that clip.
even your subconscious is not thinking very smartly.
As soon as I cracked it open, I'm like, pretty sure I just opened Leroy's. But the damage was done.
Damage is that?
I
You
walk
gotta
out of
drink-
this room. All I hear is, "Ah!"
Wait,
It was
so-
Damage is
oh,
done.
wait, when your subconscious is not leading you down the right path, what are we doing? Like, yeah. Oh my god.
Let's get back to the task at hand, though.
This is my
Yes.
friend.
Mike
This is my
McDaniel.
friend.
Mike
This is my-
McDaniel
This is my friend. Mike,
vibing at a Heat game.
Vibing or vaping?
Well, some
Here's
people,
what's amazing.
some people thought in the look in his eye with Chris Quinn. I thought he just looked interested. Some people thought he looked high as a kite.
We're
Well.
talking about the basketball game. And the only basketball player that we've talked about is Chris Quinn.
Burley.
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 Well, dude, we haven't seen McCoach in a while. You know what? It's good to see him. And let me tell you something about Mike McDaniel. Can I just tell you something?
What's up?
Man of the people.
Yeah.
Because that dude, he must have taken Leroy, I believe you not, 100 selfies last night, maybe more. In the crowd, didn't turn down a fan. Everybody was loving them some McCoaching. Here's the thing. He tried to pull a move, okay? So in the midst of the game, all right.
Oh, I forgot. You were there to cover
There
a
was a game
basketball
yesterday?
game.
Okay.
Oh my
in the
goodness.
midst of the game,
This is why I don't listen to texts when the texts have nothing to do with the
I
basketball
was
game.
boots on the ground, dude.
The-
This is a big deal.
Who gives you
What
the
do you mean?
pass?
Who gives me the credentials?
Yeah.
The Heat.
Okay. Why do you think they do that? So they could get some of your top-notch coverage.
Yeah, I mean,
of
This is top
the Heat.
notch.
this is top notch. Everybody was having a good time, especially
Can I
the
just
coaching.
say, Here's the funny thing.
He was the guest of honor.
I'm looking at the text trying to figure out what the score of the game is for like an hour. And I'm thinking, there is not one text about basketball yet.
No.
Keep going.
So, in the midst of the game, all right, heater.
Is that Celsius quenching?
Very delicious. Maybe my favorite flavor. I think it may have supplanted kiwi guava. It's really good. So the Heat are they're a little bit of a downslide here. They're like down, I think like 8 at the point, right?
I wouldn't know.
They show Mike McDaniel on the screen. They finally introduce him. And Leroy,
Did the place go crazy?
big applause. And then he was soaking it in. He gives the old Hulk Hogan, cups the ear, and then starts firing up the crowd. He tells people to get up. What football coach does that?
That's amazing.
He was loving it, Leroy.
Flores would never.
Oh, dude.
Flores would never.
Let me see if I got this. So just so for our audience who didn't see it yesterday.
That's pretty good, man. I'll
Dude,
take that.
I
He
have
was-
pictures. Do you want me to put those up?
Not yet, JFig.
Okay,
Not yet.
okay.
This is what's wrong? What's wrong, dude?
What's wrong?
Yeah, what's the problem?
He's trying to find the score from yesterday.
I mean, if I was thirsty, I would go
We'd
get
get to
my
it.
Celsius.
The Miami
Yeah,
Heat
that's
lost,
fair.
by the way.
I know. Like, I know.
We'll get to that.
I
We'll get to
know.
that. I mean, listen, plenty of time to talk about the loss, but let's talk about
Mhm.
McCoachin. All right, let's talk about the thing that really matters. All right.
Whoa,
What is
fins
that?
up. He hit the fins up. And then he gets excited, pumps him up.
Look at that.
Yes. Peace sign, fins up.
Goosies.
Wow, man.
That's Goosey's
This
right
guy
there.
knows how to
Right?
get a crowd going.
He got the people going. Let me tell you something. What happened
Did
after
he do
that?
the wave?
He's a leader.
You want to know what happened after that?
Wow.
4-0 Heat run.
4-0,
I'm
that's
sorry.
it?
Well, it was the end of
That's
the
all he's
quarter.
good for is 4
End
points?
of the quarter.
Jeez.
Needed it though. Big buckets from Max Strus.
Oh, Strus, good game.
Yeah, Max Strus. Well,
Wow.
yeah. Then the end got a little clunky, but still some difficult shots from the Strus.
Yep.
And then, dude. So then they present him after he gets on the Jumbotron.
Okay.
They present him with a custom Mike McDaniel jersey.
Yeah.
Okay. But
Did it say McCoachin on the back?
it did not. It's I think we're the only
Man,
ones who
that
call
would have
him
been
that.
good.
Yeah.
I
Are
wish
we
so.
the only ones that call him
I
that?
think
I
we are
think
the only ones who
so.
call him that.
I said that the other day, and someone didn't know who I was talking about.
Right,
Well, they're
that
just
happened to me
idiots.
too.
Oh, okay.
But Mike McDaniel, he tried to pull a move. Right?
Whoa.
Because I think at this point, nobody in the crowd really knows where he's at. But then the jig was up. Okay. 'Cause
Yeah.
They present him with the jersey. So what he tries to do is he puts on the jersey, but he puts it on backwards. So people can't see the name on the back that says McDaniel. So he's got the Miami, logo on the front. He's got the coach's name on the front. And so he starts taking selfies or taking pictures with people with the jersey with his name on the front. You have that, JFig?
So wait.
He
Can I
was
just say something?
trying to help.
Wait. They all look like future Mike McDaniels. Especially the one right next to him with the Nike shirt. That's- They probably started the conversation with, "You're our idol,"
Yeah.
because they all look like future Mike McDaniels.
What NFL coach is wearing the custom jersey
Backwards.
backwards?
Like he's crisscross from
Yep.
1992.
Make you want to jump?
Yes, man. No one's done that since then. I
I'm
haven't seen
I
so-
was waiting for
this-
him to give you a -1.
That's
just-
the cross colors, right?
I just love the fact. The reason I dig this guy, all right, this guy just loves living his life, Like I just love the fact that he is soaking in being the Dolphins coach, and he looked like he liked being like the most popular guy in that building last night. Not Jimmy Butler, not Bam Adebayo, not Spo, not even Riles. Everybody was there to see McCoachin, having a good time,
Looking good, having fun.
having fun, just hanging loose.
It certainly didn't take much to get your attention
Oh, dude.
because it wasn't the basketball game.
Well, no, I'll get to the basketball game. Listen, we can get to the basketball game. I will talk about the basketball game, but I want to talk about McCoachin. And then this was Goosey's galore. Okay. So they lose. Unfortunate. So usually Eric Spoelstra, first person to talk after the game. Unfortunately, he was busy. Want to know why?
He was talking to me.
In the hallway talking to McCoachin. Exactly, Leroy. A meeting of the minds.
Come on, man.
didn't see that one
Oh, dude, it was Goosey's galore, dude. I'm telling you right now, it was amazing.
Oh.
Goosies galore.
I literally do a show with a chick. like, and here's the thing, is that as much as I want to tell him to stop, we have knuckleheads that he passes by in the arena that go boots on the ground, and that just eggs him on.
Well, people are happy to see him in action, you know, dude. Enjoy it. You know, it's off season time, day after the Super Bowl. Let him live a little bit, you know. I know you're such a stickler. Like, hey, get
Wait a
back in the
minute.
film room. But
Zion's done?
Huh? I mean, he's done.
Several more weeks?
Yeah, I told you that yesterday.
Oh, I thought he just aggravated. He was out an extra couple of days.
Stop getting distracted by First Take, dude.
I'm sorry. I got distracted by sports.
No, you didn't. You got distracted by Zion not playing sports.
True. Still sports.
Dude, how great is this guy, huh?
I like him. We all like him.
Yeah, he's the best. Wish I could hang out with him.
No, I don't. Like
That would be
he would ruin it
intense.
for all of us.
All right.
He would never, dude.
I'm a big snack time guy.
If we hung out with him and you did you, he would never acknowledge me as a football player.
Maybe we could have a little conversation between Spo and Mike McDaniel. Could give us a little peek into that conversation coming up, Marcos.
You got it.
Maybe we could. But first,
Wow. Could you imagine them two just throwing Spoisms and McCoachin sayings back and forth?
Eric Spoelstra yesterday, this man wins my heart, okay? The way he gets at referees is such a delight.
My favorite is when he runs onto the floor.
We know his favorite is when he called
Travel.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, when he had a travel called against Jamari Bouye last night,
Right.
I'll tell you about it next.
This is 15 minutes of your Miami Heat.
Broward Health celebrating 85 years of service to our community. Then, now, forever. Broward Health.
All right. 15 minutes Heat here for you on 560 WQAM on your flagship station for Miami Heat basketball. Last night, your Miami Heat, they lost to the Denver Nuggets 112-108, snapping their 8-game home win streak. So they dropped to 32-26 on the season. I don't think they've beaten Denver. I think 6 straight now. I think is a lot. I think it's like that. It's like six straight. I think Denver's got on them.
It's always something, though.
It's usually the end of the West Coast trip.
Oh, yeah. Well,
remember the back-to-back?
I don't usually consider those
there.
true losses. It's a legal error. You know, it's cheating. But yesterday, this Jokic, it just does what he wants. It's annoying. He's good. He's really good. He's good.
Slow, methodical. And it just Luka's the same way.
But it's pretty. It's weird. Like it's not like
fluid.
It's fluid.
It's slow.
So you're like, how is he? Oh no. He's just whipping that ball around whenever he wants, and then when he wants the ball, he goes into the post and basically does that little fat man shimmy, and he's in buckets.
He's got a wide body, man. You can't like get around him and pick the ball. He's tall. No. You can't.
Like Bam is he's up there. He's trying. Bam gets good position on him, and then he does like one little shimmy shake, boom.
Yeah.
You know, it's never like he's never like dunking on your head.
Yeah.
He's just got all of the moves, and he's a moose. You know, it's. You know, you really appreciate why the guy has, been back-to-back MVP while people are arguing he should win a third straight MVP, which is rarefied air, but it's like
he can't stop him.
You can't stop him. Right. And it's beautiful because he's so used to that position. They don't have Aaron Gordon last night, and they don't have Murray. And he's so used to it. He just gets everybody involved. Doesn't matter. Like, he's got to be so much fun to play with a guy like that.
I think that's the one thing that I think we don't necessarily that we take for granted is that him and Luka's ability to get the basketball to the right people at the right time while still doing what they need to do.
Yeah. But like the thing with him is, the difference between watching like Luka and watching Jokic is Luka will take some crazy shots, right? Like Luka will be like, he'll chuck it up. He'll throw some crazy pull-ups in there. This Jokic, it just looks like he always finds the mismatch, and it's like they are 99% shots. Like I know they're not, but they are. Like, like we'll ever see like you'll see like the Heat will get a switch and like always a point guard on the center. But sometimes the center will be like just an oaf, and he'll just throw it off the backboard.
Right.
Never.
No, he's too skilled.
No, he'll never miss. He'll never miss. Right. Hits that floater, and then it was crazy. I was reading this from Cooper Moorhead. He just tweeted this out from Heat.com. Bam Adebayo gave up 6 points to Jokic in the post last night, which is somewhat incredibly tied for the second most he's allowed in a game since his rookie year. Of the 9 times he's ever allowed 4 or more post-up points, 6 of those are Embiid and Jokic. To put it into context, Jokic averages 6.4 post points, not including assists, over the last 3 seasons. Jokic, 5.4. In other words, the worst, in air quotes, games Bam is defending in the post has been those two just touching their averages 6 times in 5 years. Right. And like that's what it feels. It feels like Bam got owned last night, but
he really didn't.
And the other thing is this Jokic doesn't get to the free throw line like last night. It's just he was perfection. Just all clean. Everything just, although he did freak out one time because he said Bam fouled him and he got a technical. And I was worried he was going to shove the ref in the back because you never know. He's a bit of a loose cannon, this Jokic.
He gets crazy down here.
You don't know. But here was Bam last night, JFig. If you bring this up, this is a Bam on taking on the Joker.
I don't even know how to describe that. It's very slow pace and on his own time. The one thing I can't give him, though, he's very patient.
Yeah. Or you could say slow. But you can't see, if you say he's very slow, it diminishes his skill. So that's why they use patient, methodical, because you don't want to not give him his just due by just saying he's slow.
It's just nothing is wasted with him.
Nope.
Nothing is wasted. It's all it all seems like he has a purpose.
Mhm.
And like it was a tough challenge. Look at he almost once again. Here's the other thing, once again the Heat make this fire game of a clutch game. And what was the difference yesterday? Basket interference. Jimmy Butler yaks a layup right there at the end, and this is the dance of fire that you play at all times when you are living in the margins. And
Must see basketball.
Oh, come on down, everybody! Spo did not seem like it was because he opened his press conference yesterday. He goes, "I'd rather be talking Dolphins football." So like he really he wasn't in the mood of it wasn't greatest show on court last night. Step right up here, folks. It was a close game, but we lost. No, he was upset. Here's a little bit more of Bam on the Jokic matchup.
I wouldn't say mental. It's just he's a two-time MVP. But I think the thing for him is just not giving him space, and that's the toughest part because he's so crafty. And he can pass. So I don't think it's really mental. I think everybody else who's not guarding him has to be mentally prepared when he he makes those crazy passes. But you guarding him, you just gotta force him into some tough shots, and he gonna make tough shots. Like I said, he was the back-to-back MVP.
Maybe triple back. Who knows, man? That's how that guy's going right now.
It's one of the things I hate about sports, and when we talk about sports, we always talk about sports from the view of the team you cover or the team that you like and their failures.
Mm-hmm.
We never really put it in the terms like Bam is putting it, is that, hey man, this is a two-time MVP.
He had this,
he does all he scored was 27.
He did this move yesterday where he was a give and go, but it was like he whipped it to the wing and then he went. I'm like, wait, what? And then Fat Man took off.
Right, but
Trickery.
that's my point, is that Bam is kind of giving you the reality of what it is to play against him. And that make it tough. You take away, and then he comes up with a crazy pass, and you're like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Right? And so it's just he's really good.
Really good.
He's really good. But to sit here and one of the things that you talked about earlier, to sit here and say Bam failed, it's like not really. It's like we don't, you would think that other teams, when they play Bam and Bam goes 12 for 13 inside of the, right inside of the foul line, the free throw line.
Yeah. I think it's the thing that you marvel at, because Bam is excellent, but it's like the fluidity, like how long we've gotten to Bam having the confidence in his shot to just go to that. And then before that, Bam was dribble handoff guys setting up all his teammates. And Spo talked about this a little bit this year. He goes, the next evolution is blending those two, and blending when he's able to perfect
Pick
the
and
passing
pop,
and then know when
pass,
to take over.
right.
And that's what that guy is. And he's that's
and he doesn't have the explosiveness as Bam.
No.
He's very methodical.
No, but he is a moose. Just
to say, that your team failed because he was good, is being a bit unfair and not giving him his just due.
Another guy I saw yesterday was Jeff Green. Did you guys know? I feel like he's another guy who's always he's always there. Oh no, never mind. Yeah, Jeff Greenwood. He's I feel like he's always at Heat rumors. It's like him and Rudy Gay.
Jeff Green still plays?
Still doing it,
Are you
dude.
serious?
Yeah.
Will you stop?
What?
How old is he? He's 36 years old.
Hold on. We need a new show rule.
What?
Jeez.
If you boots on the ground, a majority
He
of
plays for the Nuggets.
A majority of your conversations need to be about the game.
It was.
No, it's not.
Jeff Green was there.
That rule will be broken, by the way.
I just
Right,
broke
like
it down.
the next time he does boots on the ground.
we did do
Yep.
boots on the ground.
Because before the game even starts, I already know what kind of guys, guess who's here?
I was just surprised. Jeff Green still doing it.
That's a shocker.
It is, right?
Yeah.
See, LaMarcus Aldridge is going to work out with the Mavs.
What is going
Yeah.
on? Jeez.
Didn't he have a heart problem or something?
Did
Yeah, he
And-
did.
I don't know.
How old is he?
Oh, let's see.
He's not 36.
I think he might have known. I think he is 37.
37.
37.
Yikes.
Man.
Working out with the Mavs, dude.
What did it, I mean, do they really need him?
They had that. They had a clunky ending last night
Yeah.
because I mean, Kyrie.
Two of the best ISO guys in the league, and
Playing
they
hot potato.
play hot potato.
They'll figure it out. I'm sure it'll all come together for them. But anyway, tough loss for the Heat last night. They're back in action to close out the All-Star before the All-Star break on Wednesday against Brooklyn. Take a break. Back after this.
Hey, want to see the ugly
It's our Tua. It's our Tua. Tonga Vailoa. Not
Tua Tagovailoa.
A for effort. Dolphins quarterback.
Tua.
It's our Tua. It's our Tua.
Tua.
Tua. Chris Sims can go to hell. Tua Tonga Vailoa. Dolphins quarterback.
Daddy loves you guys.
Our Tua with Tobin and Leroy.
Check the history of food.
Hour two of the program, ladies and gentlemen. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560 WQAM, streaming live on the Odyssey app. You spell that AUDACY. We are streaming live on YouTube and Twitch. The channel there is Miami 560 WQAM. Go subscribe, get notified every time we go live. You guys can watch clips of the show as well. Watch clips of Hockman and Crowder and a whole other fodder that goes on Krantz's Corner. It's all expanding on the WQAM YouTube page. You're welcome.
Let me get my own corner.
What is your corner?
I don't know. Krantz has a corner. I want a
We
corner.
call it Marcos's lily pad.
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers. Does he think he's doing his ayahuasca darkness right? What do you hear, Aaron?
But isn't that the Aborigines in the
you talk about the what the hell is that thing called?
The instrument you guys
Didgeridoo.
Didgeridoo.
Yeah.
Didgeridoo.
Yeah.
What?
You have gone out of your way today.
I didn't hear a didgeridoo at the off of UFC this weekend.
No.
None?
Nope. But I did see Volkanovski this week. He went on a Helwani show yesterday. Says definitely won 3 rounds.
Yeah, not according to you see the tweet from Makhachev?
Well, Makhachev yesterday was an interesting thing. Dan Hooker, Australian fighter, he accused Makhachev of cheating the weight cut. He said that they snuck a nurse in to give him an IV. You're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to rehydrate with an IV. They changed those rules is because they wanted to make weight cutting a lot less drastic. And
Why can't you?
you're not allowed to. It's against the rules. You're not.
Why? Because they don't want you doing major.
They want you doing major weight cuts.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like I think Volkanovski said he was. So it's a 155 fight. He said that he rehydrated to I think 171.
Jesus.
So I think they don't want him to do like a 20-pound jump.
Yeah.
Although Volk said he wasn't strong, so I don't really know what the complaint is. It's unless they're just thinking like, he wouldn't have made weight if he had to do it the natural way. I don't know. I don't think it's that big a deal. I think that's Dan Hooker's kind of sound like sour grapes. But it is against the rules if that is true. He's not allowed to do that.
No, well, Makhachev said of the 25 minutes, he admits Volk won the final minute.
I did see that. That was a great tweet. It was objectively a great tweet by Islam. It really was. You win. I give you a final minute. You win. Very good for you. Which is how Nate Diaz. He also said they won that. That's how Nate Diaz grades winning a fight. Whoever wins at the end wins the fight.
Yeah.
Well, because he's one of the few people, him and his brother, that can take a pounding and be the only one standing when there's a minute left.
It's the Homer Simpson effect. Just take that beat and just keep going.
Yeah.
Get to some headlines here brought to you by New Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
I was wondering.
What do you hear, Aaron? Jets. I hear jets. Are you saying you want to go to the Jets? I don't know. Now I'm flying. I see an idiot fan base with a fireman on someone's shoulders. What is he doing, Aaron? He's spelling.
Trying to figure out how to spell Jets.
I can't make out the letters. What is he? What's going on there, Aaron? What do you see? I see pit stain Wayne Corbett jerseys.
Oh no. Poor Wayne Corbett.
Come on, the OG intangible. Him and Don BB.
I see intangibles. I see a new Jordy Nelson, Braxton Berrios.
Hall of Fame, right? Nominated for the Hall of Fame.
Wait. Shh. Wait now. Now I'm seeing.
Then why are you hitting your ear?
Shh. It's a darkness retreat. I'm seeing visually in my mind. I'm seeing a reunion with Devontae Adams. Wait, there's a pirate ship and a man with a really bad haircut.
Don't forget the mariachi band.
I hear mariachi music over the didgeridoo. Is that Las Vegas? I can't tell if this is the DMT or if I'm seeing casinos. Tell me more, Aaron. What else do you see?
I got to tell you,
What else?
that noise is annoying.
Shh. This is spirits. Shh. Wait. I also hear a sea mammal.
Oh no.
Is that a dolphin? And I see a cheetah and a penguin.
A lot of
I
animals.
see animals coming together like a Nat Geo Wild special. But unfortunately, there's somebody adorable there who's throwing with his left hand, and a quarterback and a coach vaping.
That's a lot of drugs.
So much going on.
Daddy loves you guys.
What would Socrates say to that?
What would he say to that?
Oh god.
Oh, need to get out of this darkness retreat.
Is he British or something? Like that?
I don't know. That's just how they sound in retreats, dude.
That's true.
Really?
That's a lot of drugs.
That was
A
deep.
lot of drugs.
4 days.
So
you know?
he did so
Are
many
those
drugs,
animals
he got to
provided?
speaking with a different accent.
Guy says, I bet Tobin knows how to spell Jets. Gets. That's
I see no wrong there.
Tobin has no idea how DMT works. He doesn't.
what is DMT?
I don't know, but
Is
I
that
know
where you lick the toad?
No, kinda, but no.
Get over here, Marcus. Let me lick you.
No, man.
Point for Tobin.
dude. So
That's gonna be a drop, by the way.
you have
Jeez.
you have no idea what DMT.
Yeah, it makes you hallucinate. I don't know.
No, that's not.
What
the
is it?
correct
Do
assessment.
you know what it is?
No, but I know you don't. DMT. DMT.
They say
therapy.
DMT is in everything, like your body, the counter. This okay.
What does DMT stand for? Deoxyrib. Huh. Yeah, whatever.
Mr. Grip says it's the chemical that makes you dream. What else do you see, Aaron? I see cheese melting. What do you think it means? I think it means your time with the cheeseheads has come to an end as your DMT sensei.
It's deep.
Wow. Oh, solo. Oh, didgeridoo guy's getting after it.
Yeah, this is so.
What's going on? He's going off script.
Why do I feel like I was kind of at a barbershop after a while?
I know. I'm gonna say that sounds like someone's just like stuck in like.
Someone is shaving their beard.
Very good.
I think Aaron Rodgers was a spotter. I think he traveled through time and he was a spotter that called Teddy Bridgewater out. Got a better chance existing than the actual spotter. What
Oh, man. All right, we'll take a break. Be back with more to this.
the hell just happened?
Valentine.
Rifles a pass over to Caleb Love. Love right back to R.J. Davis. Davis on the move, in on pack. Around Omier, off the high glass, no good. Miller has the rebound for Miami. Rumps up the left sideline for Beverly. Harlan lost it, gets it back, finds Nigel Pack driving and scores with the left hand. What a beautiful feed from Harlan Beverly. That stretches the lead to 12. 52-40. Shot clock at 6. Davis with 4 seconds on the shot clock. Gets it to Love. 2 seconds on the shot clock. 1. He lets it fly. It's off the front of the rim. Comes off hard. Miller runs it down for Miami. Miller drives in on R.J. Davis. Puts it over to the top of him. It will go! And give him one more. Count the basket plus a foul. On a run out by Jordan Miller. Dribbles hard to the right side. He's doubled. Baycott is there in the double. Wong is open. Now Miller is open. Triple try. Good! Jordan Miller with a big 3. 23 and counting for Miller.
There you have it. Some of the calls last night. Where we had that game last night? I was on the Shark. Rock out with the Shark out.
Yes, it was.
Joe Zagacki on the call.
What? You almost snuck that one in there. I didn't even realize.
Exactly.
That's what they said.
No, you don't want to know what? I actually have proof that they don't.
Oh, they do.
Because I wanted to put it in your face.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right.
Well, what is your proof?
Yeah, who did you?
Yeah,
All
who did
right,
you talk
I
to?
went straight to the source.
The source.
Ashley O.
The shark herself.
The shark
She
herself.
is the shark.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Let me read it for you.
Wow, she did extracurricular to try to expose
did.
you to.
I put, hey, girl, quick question. She said, hi.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Hi. Are you guys friends? It doesn't seem
No,
like
we
yes.
are.
I don't know.
So she,
Sounds
so
like
I
you,
put,
yeah.
so have y'all ever said rock out with your shark out?
Yeah.
She starts laughing. She put no.
Hmm.
I don't believe that that's ever been uttered.
Oh, so she doesn't know.
believe.
No. So then
See,
I
here's what he
said,
does.
All right.
Well, I'm just going off your evidence. So you're getting mad at me.
Let me go back to that because I had screenshots.
Listen, I just want to give shout outs to Canes. You're sitting here, you're trying to catch me in one.
So then I put perfect. Tobin likes to say it's a thing, but I just like proving him wrong.
Right. But
She said, that's what our station says. And I said, yes. And then she put, he sure is special. And then I said, but that's his thing. He says, oh, that's what they say, or that's what they call me.
yeah, that's right. Well,
So then I start laughing and I'm like, he very much is. And she said, you are right. He is wrong. It's been confirmed. LOL.
who's it with what?
confirmed
What
it?
proof is that? She just said it's confirmed.
Yeah.
Confirmed with
Then
what?
no one says it.
And how do I
hold
know
on.
that's her number?
Hold on, no. I'm very confused by the answer to this because I just want to be sure, Jennifer. Is she
Well,
saying it's confirmed that I'm special? Because I am.
Don't make me call
Or
her.
you can call her if you want, but I still am basing it off the evidence of veteran
No, that
disc
I am
jockey
right that
of
no
the
one
Shark.
says that,
She said, I
okay?
believe it's never been done, but she doesn't know. Rock out with your shark out.
possibly.
Stop wiggling out of this one.
Oh,
So
try and box me in. It
I
sounds
would
like,
like
it sounds
to-
like to me
I
you're the
did
one
box
boxing.
you in,
I
okay?
don't
You
think
said
did.
no.
I don't think you did.
I
actually.
would like to
Hey, what's up, man?
I got your back
No,
because in the break.
you can't say anything because you don't know how to eat a tamale.
So here's what
That
happened.
is also true.
So we're in the break, and JFig got those little coffee bombs.
Oh, I'm not. Yeah, I don't know what she's going
and
to
so
dude.
Marco started wasn't him in there.
I just gave it
God.
to
and he
Marcos.
goes, "What is this?"
What the hell is a
I had
coffee
my
bomb?
mouth.
It's really good.
He said, "I had my mouth ready for Eminem. This is not what that is." Right? I'm like, "Yeah, that sucks." She goes, "Oh, you guys ever had those things with the things and it's wrapped in the
No,
stuff?"
I said,
And
have you
yeah,
ever
I don't
had-
know what it's called.
No, I said, have you ever had Arabic food? And then you were like, no. And I'm like, oh, have you ever had the little thingies? Before you said no. Yeah.
Right. So we
So
try to
I
figure out.
showed them a picture.
I think she should get a -1 for deception. I gotta be
No,
honest
wait.
with you.
You're right,
I think she
dude.
should.
So
Why?
So
Because
I'm
Marcos
like,
didn't look at the packaging.
I said, so you don't eat the outside? It looks like, she says it's wrapped and it's got rice and stuff.
You
And
definitely
I'm
eat
like,
the outside.
it's like, well, because I had an incident as a child with a tamale.
It's not an incident if it happened twice.
So no, so we had some tamales. Put
As a
them on the
child?
grill. Yeah,
Okay.
because there's a lot of tamale stands in New Orleans.
Delicious. I love tamales.
So I ate one. And they go, you want another one? I go, yeah, but this time, could you cook the outside a little bit more? Because I had problems.
I told him, didn't it throw you off? There's like a little string around it.
So
He's like, no, they cut it off.
So they basically took a pause.
What are you, a horse?
They took a pause, and everybody basically just called everybody over to explain this story of shame. And I'm like, nobody informed me that the outside wasn't edible,
That's adorable.
right? And so
How do you eat bananas?
But
Leroy?
yet,
How-
there's stands everywhere.
How old are you?
now
No, when this happened.
I'd say 10 or 11.
That's adorable.
I was just,
I can see that
You
happening.
didn't disclose.
You were trying to be polite.
No, I didn't
Before.
before, but I was young. I was
No,
a
you're
kid.
trying to new food. You're trying to be polite. I get that.
Right.
Hmm.
So
So at
yeah.
10 or 11, you were telling someone to go cook their food a lot more
yeah,
next time.
I said, could you cook it a little bit more? Because I couldn't chew it.
Mhm.
They go, bless your heart.
Like,
They go,
Bless your heart is such a
Yeah.
southern way of saying you're a dummy.
they go, the outside of a tamale is not edible. I'm like, huh. I say, so what's the point of the tamale? They said it cooks everything, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, no. I said, next time you invite me over, I'm more of a grab and go guy, right? I mean, I get it off
At
the
11?
grill, I grab it, yeah. Like I'm not fighting, I'm not wrestling no damn food to eat. I already got to deal with crawfish as a kid. I already, from the age of 7, knew how to shuck oysters. Otherwise, I was gonna starve, right? So I just not into the wrestling of food. Tamale. You don't
Okay,
even-
so you're boxed in, Tobin. All right, cool.
Anyway, so the Canes won yesterday, beat North Carolina. Canes now a top 15 team, by the way. We saw that at the Zeke show.
Yep.
Came to an end yesterday, but they go to Chapel Hill, and I think that's back-to-back ACC wins on the road now too, after having some struggles out on the road.
Was
with the
that
Canes.
against Duke and
No, it was against
Oh.
Clemson. Which
Clemson.
was
Okay.
probably was their best road win of the season, and then at North Carolina. So
all right?
and then they got Wake Forest on Saturday at home. That's 2:00 for anybody who wants to get out to the Watsco Center.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
How are we have the most wins within our conference, but somehow we're third in the ACC? Like I know the teams above us, Pittsburgh and Virginia, are 11-3 and we're 12-4. I understand how that
Then you
works.
just answered it.
But we're the strongest team very easily. We have way more wins than all of them and less losses than Pittsburgh.
Because the
It's
record
conference
doesn't
standings.
matter.
What?
It's conference standard.
We're the best team in the ACC, and I want the standings.
You want so what you're saying? You want to fist fight John Crotty right now because he has a Fugazi Virginia up top.
I don't want.
You want to fight John Crotty?
No, I
That's
never
what you
said-
want to say right now, isn't it?
I don't think
I picture him.
Yeah,
I
you
picture
really-
him confronting John Crotty, and John Crotty looking over and saying, "Oh my scotch."
John Crotty step back, bang, southpaw right down the middle.
Crotty's still in shape, man.
Dude, he's in shape. Firm handshake. He kick your ass and then put his tie back on.
Yeah, but I
Go
got
call the
Ron
game.
Rothstein though.
Ron Rothstein ain't helping you, dude. He loves John Crotty.
Rothstein.
I
Dude.
love Ron Rothstein, by the way.
Here's the deal. You could say, I'm going to a fight and I'm bringing Chuck Norris. And while that might scare some, in reality, it means that you have brought another person to get their ass kicked too.
I was listening to Ron Rothstein on with Joe this morning, and when Joe asked him about injuries, and he goes,
He gets frustrated by
but he doesn't like you just hear in his tone like he's being like, well, Joe, they got a lot of medicine out there these days. And it's like the most polite way for him, basically, in his heart of hearts, he's thinking South. That's what he's thinking. That's what he's thinking. But he's like, Joe, you and I, we're getting up there.
You know
and
what?
we got a lot of medicine out there these days.
An interesting point that a lot of people aren't making is that when these franchises invest 30, 40, 50 million in the players,
Mhm.
they want those guys to be ready. And maybe they are initiating some of this rest and not necessarily the players.
Yeah. I mean, it's a
because
lot
you
of money.
want them ready in the postseason.
But I gotta if you're the Pelicans, I'm not saying that Zion's not legitimately hurt, but if you're the Pelicans, right? All right, don't you feel like your investment's protected now? Like, you gave him the guaranteed money. Like, I think it's time to start having him play.
Yeah, but you still the end result is having him ready for the playoffs.
I guess. Yeah, I guess. But
I mean, I don't understand this dude. Anytime, like, first of all, they tell you a body that big is not
I mean,
accustomed to moving like
when
that.
his shoe exploded, we probably should have known.
Like, he's a big dude. He's an athletic guy, like a small dude, and his body's not holding.
Yeah.
But I don't know whether it's going to require time or a better strength program in the off season or whatever. Like, or he's just unlucky.
I don't know. I mean, he looked like he got into good shape. He looked like he got into much better shape coming into this year.
Mhm.
He just plays very physical. Like, and that's
Right.
and that's a taxing style. Like, you know, that bouncing off of people. Like, that's what Jimmy does, and Jimmy misses like a good 20 games a year.
LeBron used to do that, and he developed a shot.
Yeah, but LeBron's a freak. Like, LeBron
He's-
never missed games
Never.
up until the Lakers. That's about it.
Right.
You know, but
Oh, why it got to be up until the Lakers? Why can't it be, until he reached 35?
fair enough.
Playing 80 games a year, right? Like,
Leroy got so mad at me during the Super Bowl because I had to make fun of LeBron just one time.
Wow, what'd you say?
Because LeBron had this tweet, which was hilarious because he's just got a weigh in.
During the Super Bowl, he tweeted.
And
here we go.
he said, let's see, where the hell is this?
Oh, about the not wanting the game to.
Yeah. He goes, so it was after the holding call, non-holding call.
Gotcha.
Right. And he goes, his hand on his back had no effect on his root. The game is too damn good for a call to dictate the outcome of the game. Damn. By the way, I have no horse in the race, just my professional opinion. To which I responded,
Oh, God.
didn't realize LeBron James was a referee.
Oh, okay.
Because who, like, your professional opinion?
Yeah, I thought that was weird.
Like, what do you mean?
Professional.
Just your opinion.
Yeah.
You're not a ref. If it's Mike Pereira, it's his professional opinion.
Just had to.
Like, if I'm looking at LeBron and he wants to tell me about the traveling call, okay, you know, then I'm going
But
for a special
that's
opinion.
that's the crazy thing about this knucklehead, right? Is that nobody really is paying attention, but he says it loud enough so I can hear him, right? And I'm sitting next to him. His wife has no idea what he's talking about. Nobody around knows, but I look at him. I'm like, really? We doing this? We doing this on Super Bowl out here in the cold?
Problem?
You're a piece of work. You are a piece of work.
We'll get to our favorite Tuesday game. The damage is done, my friend, is next.
Damage is done.
WQAM. Country music and sports fans, we've got your chance to win a trip for two to see country music great Luke Bryan at Resorts World Las Vegas. And we'll give you some cash to help pay for airfare and pick you up at the hotel. And we'll also give you 2 tickets to see Luke himself. Here's how you can win. You go to the Odyssey app, you log in, and you listen to WQAM. Or you guys can go to WQAM.com and listen. You'll get 1 entry for every hour that you listen. The more you listen, the more you have the chance to win. So listen to WQAM.com on the Odyssey app or at the website, and you will have your chance to go see Luke Bryan in Las Vegas. Or if you don't even want to wait around for that, you guys can go get your tickets now at AXS.com.
Nice.
Time to get to our favorite Tuesday game. The damage is done, my friend. While Leroy is frosting that cake.
Yeah, I thought that was weird. You have to frost the cake yourself, Leroy?
He's got it going on. Well, you don't want the frosting getting stale, do you?
Well,
I guess. Where'd you buy this, dude?
This was shipped from Louisiana.
Nah, this is like an IKEA thing. Gotta build it
What's
yourself,
wrong, dude? You know, we
JFig
probably
brought me some scissors. Look like
Don't.
somebody was cutting booty hairs.
Wow. Okay.
That's my damages.
Here's what I got for damage is done. So you guys aware of this Tom Brady?
Yeah.
Who?
Is it?
Answer for your crimes.
There's
heard of
2
him.
people.
Well, he's hurting somebody
You
close.
go at Tom Brady and LeBron.
That's right. And he's hurting somebody close to us. Okay.
Who?
Greg Olson, former Canes tight end.
Whoa.
Yup.
He's gonna lose his job.
Not only is he going to lose his job after this season, Leroy,
What?
but he is going to lose. How about this? According to the New York Post, Greg Olson's salary drops
What?
if he's not the lead analyst for Fox
Oh no.
from $10 million
Yeah.
to
$7 million.
he loses $7 million because Tom Brady wants to play fantasy camp.
Wow.
Don't even know. Everybody loves Greg Olson.
Yeah.
All right. The new Tony Romo, except not annoying.
Yep.
Everybody loves Greg Olson. And now this Tom Brady who wants to play pretend, don't even know if he's good at the job. Don't even know if he wants the job. Greg Olson's got 1 more year making that hefty $10 million salary.
Damn.
But then Tom Brady's going to swoop in and snatch $7 million from Greg Olson. What can you do, Greg? This is what he does. He's a locust, okay? Yep. He comes in there and he feeds upon people's jobs, right? Try to do the same thing to Tua. Luckily, Brian Flores, he ratted them out, and that's why the Dolphins got caught for tampering. But Tom Brady tried to do the same thing for Tua. He did. He just takes and he takes and he takes and he takes.
Never
like a
this guy,
fat pest.
You should pay Greg Olson then.
He should pay Greg Olson. G-Reg with the 3rd leg.
Okay.
That's what his name is,
Yep.
dude.
Yep.
7th floor crew.
7th floor crew.
Yep. Anyway, damage is done. Sorry, Greg.
Damage is done, my friend.
So I have to do a preemptive strike.
Whoa.
And here's why.
Yeah.
Because I know JFig is going to get me.
Oh,
So,
JFig, why'd you look
because
behind
I'm before her, I'm going to get her.
Very selfish.
So nice.
So I say, JFig, I need a knife or scissors or something.
Yeah.
To
Okay.
cut.
Hey, what did I
No.
get you?
You brought me a shark bottle opener out of your purse, which I'm kind of shocked you carry a shiv with you.
Does it say rock
Right?
out to shark out?
No.
No.
So then she goes, I'll be back. She takes off.
Huh.
Right? I'm like,
Where'd you go?
where'd she go? I'm like, where's JFig? Sam's getting ready to start. She goes, she comes back. She's got plates, a spoon, and forks. I said,
I
JFig
didn't
asked you for
want to
scissors.
go over there all over again, so I just brought everything.
no, you didn't bring scissors. You didn't bring the main ingredient
I
to
bought
opening
it
the bag.
2 seconds later.
Okay, fine. We're
And
gonna.
excuse the scissors. They're not mine. They're pretty dirty. So
It's not that you're dirty.
Hmm.
I mean, but let me tell you, those scissors have been through some things.
and it ain't broke.
Right? So that's my damage is done. JFig, not a good listener.
Damage is done.
I asked you for something to cut the bag open, and you bring plates and
You said a knife. I went to go get a knife. When I hear scissors or knife, I think knife. I'm sorry.
Maybe that's a deeper issue we should address.
Yeah,
You
like
don't
what
have
are we
to address
doing? Why
it,
you want to cut?
especially right
Why
now.
you want to cut folks?
Nah,
I remember when she said, "Get the scissors."
oh, no.
Came those curtains.
Oh, no.
Now I'm dead.
Boring story time.
JFig's a murderer.
How are you talking me for dead, huh?
Oh,
Is
that
that
a
what you
ghost murder?
practice in your car on the way
No.
home?
Dude,
His
I'm
bird
telling you.
noises?
I mean,
Yes.
I would like to ride with Tobin all the way home and listen to music because I know he's singing every song like Creed.
And I'm pretty sure his window is down and he's just doing like the wind movements.
possibly. Maybe one day we'll ride home with Tobs. I'll videotape it for you guys.
Oh gosh.
He's like making my way downtown. He's like,
Marcos, what do you got?
My damage is done. Goes to a couple that we've probably covered a little bit too much on this show, but they have finally come to an end. The bloodsuckers themselves.
I know.
Machine Gun Kelly and Megan
Cheated on her with his
Fox.
guitarist, eh?
wait, for
Cheated
real? That
on
actually
her.
came out?
Wow.
Came out that he
Well, I mean,
cheated.
It didn't like it's just it's new. It's the word on the street, JFig.
Yeah. And you saw, I'm not sure, she has since deleted her Instagram, but the 3 people she
I
followed.
saw that. That was
She
savage.
didn't delete her Instagram. She deleted the pictures with him. in
I
No,
thought
but then
Instagram.
she did do that initially, and then she followed Timothy Chalamet, one other intangible I can't remember.
Harry Styles,
and
Eminem.
Wow, that's brutal.
So we no longer have to see those annoying
Eminem
people.
famously making a Machine Gun Kelly switch genres, right?
Absolutely.
We no
As-
longer have to hear about them drinking each other's blood.
Yeah,
That's
and
true.
her dumb little thumbs.
How about that? He
Weird
fought Conor
thumbs.
McGregor for her.
Yep, absolutely. So no more Machine Gun Kelly mumbo jumbo.
I mean, Conor McGregor on a broken leg. I mean,
So
but
he
still.
cheated on her with his
cheated on her, man.
guitarist?
He
Yep.
cheated on Megan Fox.
Okay, Megan Fox is hot, but
Wow.
his guitarist is pretty hot too. I'm not gonna lie.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
and she's also extremely talented
Yeah,
on the
also she
guitar.
plays the guitar. JFig seems to support this move.
No, I don't.
Sounds
I
like
don't
it.
support cheating.
Sounds like it was.
I don't know.
But you say, hey, I would say if you're gonna cheat up.
Listen, Megan Fox and Machine
I
Gun
don't even know
Kelly.
if that's cheating up.
Don't forget, look, those 2 crazy kids. I thought they were gonna make it, but we'll always have the Odyssey
Come on.
Beach Fest.
We'll
We'll
always,
always have the Odyssey Beach Fest, dude.
You knew exactly where that was going. Let me see. Machine.
I just want to know how the ring removing process went.
ring
know.
removing process.
I don't
Remember,
know.
Why
he
did they
gave
get
her a ring that
With blood?
was extremely painful to take off. Like it would cut her.
really?
Yeah,
Again, strange. And I'm glad they're done.
very glad.
Well done.
All right. Well,
Really weird.
sorry, weirdos.
Bums.
All right, so we got some breaking news.
Breaking news.
Sophie Lloyd.
Is that the guitarist?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, for research purpose, of course.
Research purposes.
Mhm.
We have some breaking
Checking her out.
news. Miami Hurricanes.
Not ugly.
Oh, she's
Pay
not
attention
looking
here,
good.
Michigan boy.
My gosh.
We got some news.
News, man. Breaking news.
Stop worrying about Machine Gun Kelly's certified possum holder guitarist.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very talented.
Very talented.
The Miami Hurricanes have hired
Mm-hmm.
Shannon Dawson as their next offensive coordinator. Poached from Houston.
All right.
Kinda
Oh,
looks like-
they by the way, they were wide open.
kind of looks like a thin Ed Orgeron.
There is no such thing.
No, look at him.
There,
I'm telling you. Doesn't he kind of like a thin Ed Orgeron to him, you know?
no, he doesn't.
Kind of does, dude. He does.
So, hey, I'm gonna say this on your behalf.
Yeah.
But I'm not thinking this. You must think all white people look alike because he does not look like Ed
he
Orgeron.
looks like a thin Ed Orgeron.
No, he does not. I can't picture
I'm
Ed
kind of fascinated
Orgeron
by this
thin.
though. Like you're right. They are a wide open team. Like they pass a lot. Flies in the face. Like I kind of like it because I like fun and I would love it if TBD's like airing it out, but not Cristobal's style. Like the
No, that's not true. That's not true. He did a lot of it in Oregon. Like Oregon has always been like that team. You were probably more shocked that Oregon hired him because of the style that they have been playing
He's
with.
a meat and potatoes, ground and pound
Right.
offensive line dude. Like that is Mario Cristobal.
But I would say
Props
this.
to him. I like that he's going in that direction.
I would say this is that how are you going to get the talent and get the guys that
Around
you want
here?
to fill that talent
Yeah.
if you don't have that offense that makes it desirable? You can't come here and say we're going to be a ground and pound guy and then go and try to get all this speed that you need to come to Miami.
Some fun, baby. Let's air it out, dude.
I have to limit me hanging out with you.
Why, dude?
Because every conversation we have, that saying is always in it. Come on, let's have some fun.
Yeah, dude.
Right,
Ross
this is-
Dellinger broke the story from SI. Dawson, longtime Dana Holgerson assistant, has tutored some of the nation's most prolific passers and called plays at UH. All right, that's cool. I guess that I believe the Toledo coach was the front runner, but I guess he doesn't know. I guess
Toledo coach.
I guess he loves Toledo. Yeah.
Think
Camden.
about this. Think about this. You can get paid more at a major university
Mhm.
as an offensive coordinator than you can as a head coach in one of those MAC schools. But in the end, you want to be a head coach, right?
True.
Okay.
True. But finally, that hires. I know people were getting antsy with that.
Right. Why?
I don't know.
There's no football yet.
They're antsy, dude.
Oh,
I think spring practice is in like in a few weeks.
Oh my goodness.
Gotta crack them books. Let's get to it.
I was a little antsy.
Why were you?
I was a little, I just was. It's like, what are we doing here? You know?
They're not even close to football, dude.
Evan 11 said,
When
Tobin,
do they start? They start spring ball in what, another month?
Yeah, Leroy, we need as much practice as we can get.
You can't practice right now.
Oh, I can practice.
No.
Evan 11 says, Tobin, this dude does not look like Ed Orgeron. A thin Ed Orgeron.
No, he doesn't.
A thin.
You're so off.
Thin Ed Orgeron.
Just eat it. You're wrong.
I don't think I am, dude.
Oh my goodness. He
Back
does
in
not
the
look like Ed Orgeron.
You know what? I know something? Isn't Ed Orgeron like a special assistant or something like that to the Canes?
That's what I was thinking.
I'm going to need a picture of this guy next to Ed Orgeron. Whoever's boots on the
hey.
ground at Canes practice in a few weeks.
He's special. Nobody's going to be boots on the ground in practice.
Yes, what are you talking about?
Spring game. The only thing that's open is spring game. Everything else is closed practice.
Dude, people will be spying. They'll be on that parking
my
lot.
God. What?
Peeping down. I could get boots on the ground if I wanted to. I find my ways. I'm busy. I mean, I'm doing the show. I'm not going to do that. But if I wanted to, I could do it.
All right.
You know, these boots get loose.
All right.
He does look like a thin Ed Orgeron.
Right?
I'm gonna put these pictures together, dude.
Put them to be. I'm telling you right now,
Yeah.
he looks like he's Ed Orgeron's like little brother
Mhm.
or Ed Orgeron's son, like has grown up. Brad Papa here, you're going to coach the Canes offense. You'll go Tiger. I mean, Canes. Oh, sorry.
It's got a square face. That's what it is.
Oh, man. El Borre just says Canes still bums. And go to hell, El Borre. You and your Seminoles.
It's not very nice on Valentine's Day.
I don't care. He started it.
Dude, this is the same person. I'm almost positive this is the same guy.
I'm telling you, right? He likes to dismiss me. I'm glad you're here, Marcos.
Yeah.
Telling you.
Oh my God, I'm gonna put these pictures together and I will put it up, and you have to tell me which one's Ed Orgeron and which one is Shannon Dawson. It's the same guy.
Dade South says Mario traditionally runs a power spread, new OC air raid. I like that he's changing it up a bit.
Me too.
Because you want to know what you do if you do the same thing, Leroy, and get the same results?
What is that?
Insanity, dude. That's what they say.
Wow.
Insanity. Can't be doing that. That's a hamster wheel of doom.
It's the same guy, man.
I'm more, you know what?
Hmm?
You're being you.
Do you want to switch your
But-
damage is done?
I'm more mad
No. It's coming my way.
at him for co-signing this nonsense.
He looks like a thin Ed Orgeron.
He does not.
I don't know, man.
I'm telling you.
Look,
I mean, I have eyes. Everybody else does.
Who's closer? Him to a thin Ed Orgeron or you to Gru?
Gru. I would say Gru.
Okay. So see, there. Not even close.
Albie just goes, Shannon Dawson, crickets.
same guy. Dude.
Really?
That's not the picture I had.
That's a terrible picture for you to even put up.
But
too.
you can see it.
No, you can't.
It's the same guy.
It's a square face with the
Uh-huh.
good hair.
Uh-huh.
That's similar. You
That's
seen
his,
it.
Is that not his
Look
dad?
at his chin.
That's just because he's thinner.
Do they both have
Exactly.
dimples?
They boot,
No, it's
but he's
not.
just like wrinkly and old, so you can't see Orgeron's.
Yeah,
dimples.
he hasn't lived life like Ed Orgeron. Like if
Yeah.
Ed Orgeron didn't live his hard life, you
Yeah.
know, partying in Baton Rouge,
Yeah.
like
Gru is closer, okay, guys?
I'm telling you right
Way.
now, JFig, he looks like a thin Ed Orgeron.
Look at him.
You
Same guy.
Take
No,
a quick break.
No, it's not.
Get you caught up with the rest of your headlines. The Miami Hurricanes hiring Shannon Dawson from Houston. He is their new OC. Back up to this.
The f got into you?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Spin, 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 spin. Stepping and sliding, run down on ops. I got time from the on damn block. Whoa, whoa.
All right, welcome back, you rascals. Tobin and Leroy here. Hour 3 of the show. We take you up till 2. You want to watch this and get involved in the chat, interact with the show. We're streaming live on YouTube and Twitch. The channel's Miami 560 WQAM. All one word. Mixed with numbers. And then we're streaming live on the Odyssey app. AUDACY. You guys can check us out there. Subscribe to both. Join both. You get notifications every time we go live. And you get the Tobin and Leroy podcast. All available for your consumption. Let us get to our favorite part of the third hour of the program. And that's Cat Talk. All right. Cat Talk here on 560 is brought to us by Celsius. Hockey fans, don't sit this one out. When it's game time, make Celsius a part of your play and get that energy up. Game day is fueled by Celsius Essential Energy Drinks, the official energy drink of the Florida Panthers. The Cats winners yesterday against the Minnesota Not So Wild. More like the Minnesota Tamed, if you ask me. They had nothing for the Cats.
Good game for Bob.
Nothing. A great game for Bob.
Mm-hmm.
And they're back at it tonight. Okay.
Nice.
A little back-to-back action. They took on the Wild last night. They take on the Blues tonight. But the only one that's going to be singing the blues is St. Louis. All right? Ooh. It's all coming together in Catland. All right? That's what I know.
Nice.
Let's hear a little bit from my guy, Sergei Bobrovsky, last night. JFig, can we bring up Bob after his big win?
Oh, the only thing I can say, it's a big points for us. This time of the year, it's already like a playoff spot. And it's a huge points.
What can you say about the challenge of the flow of this game? You didn't see stuff for a while, and then you had to make some big saves, and it was kind of on and off like that for a while.
Yeah, that's what we spoke a couple games ago, I think. So you never know what you're gonna face and what kind of shots you're gonna face. So it's I try to stay focused, be composed, and step up when it's needed.
You had a lot of big saves, but that one on Spurgeon with 12 seconds left in overtime. What did you see on that one?
Yeah, the passer made a good play before. He put me down, and so I made a good pass. So I was able to put my body over there.
How can a win of this magnitude set the tone for the rest of this critical road trip here?
Yeah. As I say, it's big. We have to build from it. And keep going.
And for yourself, you're on a really, really nice run for a while here. Just personally, how in the zone do you feel right now?
Yeah, I feel great. I think everybody pulled the rope on the same direction, and it's so much fun to be part of it.
That's right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You know what there is, dude? No tug of war. When you're pulling the rope in the same direction, as Bob says, everyone follows along. That's how it goes, dude. You're all bringing the cart along with you. It's Bob time.
Can you believe what they gave up 49 shots a couple games ago?
Mm-hmm.
They only gave up like 28 yesterday.
Yeah.
Really,
Paul
really
Maurice,
helps,
you know what?
dude.
Listen, Paul Maurice was dead to me.
Yeah, no, don't.
But
revive
I
him?
gotta say,
okay,
maybe all of a sudden he's getting this playoff style, and he was talking about this last night. He's like, that's playoff hockey right there. You grind it out. You get a tough win on the road, 2-1. None of this hocus pocus with this run and gun style led by Huberdeau. All right.
Okay.
Maybe this Paul Maurice was onto something. Just took some time to come around, Leroy.
Dude, if I wasn't enjoying this delicious.
Patience is a lost art.
What's wrong? You didn't believe in Paul Maurice.
Flip-flopping.
you were pretty dead.
I mean, he was really
you
bad
were rats
to start
off
the
a ship.
season. Let's go. This guy was cranking up the excuse machine left and right, but he gets his horses back. All of a sudden, things are looking up in Panthers land. Just a
Duke
point
back.
No, not yet.
Come on,
it's close.
Yeah,
but however, a couple points back.
Hey, do we need to? I think we need to like
what?
Cut you off a little bit from the Celsius. You were chugging these
Yeah, I'm
things
kind
like
of scared of him.
right.
Mike, is that
Yeah,
another one?
He's done
dude.
like 2 or 3 of them
He's
already.
Yeah, this is a problem.
he's over here shaking
What?
It's
like
twitching
you
on the break.
twitching like.
Today's a day where we should follow him in the car and see how that goes.
I don't see what the problem is. We're just talking some cat hockey here, you know? Some
Yeah.
puck.
Brought to you by who?
Our friends at Celsius.
That's right.
Can you give me Paul
Tropical
Maurice after the
vibes.
game, JFig? Let us hear from the Cats head coach as he, really wise with his glasses put together. I always like that look.
Loved our first. We loved our first because we didn't like our first against Colorado and made amends for that. We were real good. There wasn't a lot of flow in that game. I think both teams are walking away going, the power play kept. Both teams' penalty kill was real good. Both teams' goalies are really good on the penalty kill. That's the important part. But both teams will think they had opportunities to shoot pucks that they probably didn't on the power play. And, so it gets to even. I mean, we were good again in the third period. I don't think we'd given up a shot through the first 10 minutes. Like we were right on it, not playing with any nerves in the situation we're in. That's a really good sign that the situation we're in isn't bringing excess pressure. We had chances, they had some chances, and it's a good result on the start of a road trip.
You touched on Sergei Bobrovsky. What impressed you most about his composure, especially down the stretch?
I think that's just it. You're sitting there on the bench, you look up, and they haven't had a shot in the first 10 minutes. You're thinking, I hope my goalie's all right. You know what I mean? He's waiting for it. There was a little bit like the game. Because of the power plays, the rhythm came and went for kind of both teams. We had it real good early. I didn't think they had a couple of extended D-zone shifts on us, but not too much. But we didn't have much going after that offensively as much as we had. And I think that was just a rhythm thing, but not for our goalie. He stayed with it.
And a goalie's a big part of it. How important is it to win these 2-1 games, especially if they're going to be tight down the stretch?
2-1 filthy. That's what playoff hockey's all about, right? You grind and grind and getting comfortable. You need minutes in the low-scoring, tight games. If it's 4-4 going into the third, both teams think they can score 3 more, right? So it usually stays. When it's 1-1, there's some pressure on both teams because it's going to be probably one mistake that changes the game. We made one. They cracked a bar. We had one beat their goalie. It was the right call on the ice, so I didn't challenge it. Tight games.
Yeah. This Paul Maurice likes to get filthy, huh? Playoff hockey. It's dirty. What's wrong?
What do you say? A 2-1 filthy?
2-1 filthy, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna start saying that.
Yeah. When they spice things up in the Maurice household, you know what they have?
Oh,
A 2-1 game, dude. That's how they talk. You want to talk dirty to Paul Maurice, you start talking about a 2-1 filthy.
-1.
What are you doing?
Yesterday with the Python sex, I am not letting these things.
Why?
I understand it's Valentine's Day.
But it's the time. That's what he's talking about, dude. You can just hear it, the sexiness in his voice. 2-1 filthy. Problem?
Is that not strange, Leroy?
We're cutting you off.
Of course it's strange.
It's the Celsius, dude. It has to be the
He's-
Celsius.
He's drank a 6-pack. Yes. And he would have drank more if there were more cold ones, but he took mine.
I'm drinking the peach now,
But
Give
why
to-
you got them stacked up?
Well, for like, you see my camera placement, that's called
That's
product
pretty good.
placement.
Pretty
you know?
good.
For all the people out there who want a lesson, that's how you do it, right there. 2-1 filthy.
I like the little powder mixes too.
What's wrong?
Stop saying that.
But that's what Paul Maurice said. I'm just quoting him.
Dude,
There's one thing
you know
to
what
quote him.
the 2-1 filthy sounds like?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. No. No.
You had the bubble guts and had to use the emergency bathroom downstairs.
That's what you get from 2-1 filthy?
Yeah. Like you need a bath afterwards.
Oh, a little 2-1
A
filthy.
shower.
Just that one time.
Man, I love it. Great for the Cats.
Change
Back
it
in
up at the
action
right time.
tonight, dude.
Let's do it.
Right back at it.
On the road,
Yeah, man. Taking on St. Louis Blues.
St. Louis.
Yep.
So they heading back this way, or they just doing they're going out west.
Panthers taking on the Blues.
They're on the road for the next 3 games, if I'm not mistaken. This one, the Capitals.
They had
and the
they just
Predators.
had like
Oh,
5
so they're
straight
going
home
East Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got St. Louis Thursday, Washington, Saturday, Nash Vegas, and then they're back on Monday,
Who's Nash Vegas?
Nashville.
Who the hell says Nash Vegas? Is that a
Yeah,
thing?
you
Whoa.
confused me.
People called it Nash Vegas, dude.
okay.
I am not going to let you guys do that to me.
No way.
They what? They
Nash
do call it Nash
Vegas.
Vegas.
Dude, you're cut off.
They call it Nash Vegas.
No, they do
Yeah.
not.
Swear to God, 2-1 filthy.
Vegas. Look, I spent a whole week there. I don't think I've ever heard that.
Nash
Well, you're wrong.
Vegas. I do, to his credit, I do see some stuff here that says Nash Vegas. So he's not the first person.
Yeah, I'm not. I didn't invent that.
Yeah.
But you will be the last.
it's a honky tonk, apparently.
Hey,
Can I say
they
that?
go Derek Carr will not waive the no trade clause. Of course he won't.
Yeah, because they tried to trade him to the Saints.
Yeah,
He
and he
said,
says, I'm not helping you.
hell no.
Right.
Can I hear
No.
Paul Maurice one more time? Just talk about the nasty.
No.
Come
I
on.
don't want
For the people. Let's give the people what they
Well,
want.
It was the right call on the ice, so I didn't. Both teams think they right that you grind not too much, but we didn't have much going.
Down the stretch.
2-1 filthy. That's what playoff hockey's all about, right?
1 filthy.
Wait. Isn't he the losingest coaching in there?
Yeah.
Most
man,
losses,
the
yeah.
Past is the
Most
past,
losses.
Leroy.
He's got a lot of wins, too.
Yeah.
I mean, 2-1 filthy.
2-1 filthy.
Especially if they're going to be tight down the stretch.
2-1 filthy. That's what playoff hockey is all about, right? You grind and grind.
Spice things up.
And getting comfortable. You need minutes in the low-scoring, tight games.
He's right. He's right.
Yeah.
You know what? I always said that about Paul Maurice,
Did you? I don't think you did, dude. I don't think you did.
-1 him.
That is
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
-1 for
wait a-
lying.
Right. Like you just what are you doing?
But at the heels of the wild card, dude. 2-1 filthy.
Games in hand.
Do they have games
See?
in hand?
See? You egg him on.
It's just a funny term.
No, they don't have games in hand.
Oh man.
But they're right there, dude. Right
Nice.
there.
They've been right there for 7 years.
Had a good year last year. Until
Yeah, they
those
did.
bums.
They did.
Give you some headlines here brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks. Look
Heat
at that.
lose to the Nuggets. We'll get back into that a little bit later.
Raptor coming right at you.
Beautiful. 112.
Yeah.
That's product placement right there, dude.
Yep.
112, 108. Nikola Jokic, 27 points, 12 rebounds, 8 assists. Jimmy Buckets, 24 points, 10 rebounds, 9 assists. Mike McDaniel was at the game. I was stalking him all game. It was great. And the number 15 Hurricanes, they defeated North Carolina 80-72. Jordan Miller had 24 points to lead the Canes. Nigel Pack had 23. And then finally, the Miami Hurricanes football team has hired Shannon Dawson as their offensive coordinator from Houston. That is your headlines. We will take a break. Speaking of the Heat, a little bit of a surprise yesterday. We got some news after the game. We'll get to that next. Welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560 WQAM. Taking you up until 2 o'clock here today. Hogman and Crowder will come up after us. Streaming live on YouTube and Twitch. Miami 560 WQAM. Shout out to everybody there. Silly Sauce, Dolphin Kane, Dade South, It's Hayes, RBA Richie. The whole crew there. People say I'm a little on edge today. I don't really know.
Really?
I'm fine.
No, you're not.
A little.
Woo! Feeling good, dude. By the way, I haven't mentioned this, but congratulations to Tyler Herro. Tyler Herro has accepted an invite to the 3-point contest.
Really?
Yep. Pretty cool, right?
They just wanted him involved in the game some kind of way.
Well, the
Because
league did.
The league did.
The
right?
league did.
Because he's not one of the elite 3-point shooters.
I kind of don't want him to win.
Why?
Because I feel like if he were to win, I'd be like, well, what the hell's going on with our 3-point
Maybe
shooting?
it would break the curse
What curse?
of the season with this shooting. It's enough already. It's enough.
So why wouldn't you send Strus?
Well, I mean, Tyler is having a better season shooting from 3 than Strus.
Is he?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. He is their best 3-point shooter. He's unfortunately just their only 3-point shooter. Although Strus hit some nasty ones yesterday.
Strus.
Why does Strus hit?
He can hit. He hits more difficult shots than anyone.
Why does Max Strus hit the most difficult shots, but yaks the easiest shots?
Because you don't have time to think about it.
It's weird.
It's
He hit some ones yesterday. I was like,
yeah,
wow.
Mhm.
But then he had some clunkers. I was like, oof.
My favorite is when they take the wide open shot and don't hit anything.
There was this point yesterday where Jamari Bouye, because the Heat had all Sioux Falls guys basically on the floor at one point. No trade deadline moves. And Jamari Bouye, who's up on a 10-day contract, he was your backup guard yesterday, and he was going. I liked what he was doing yesterday, dude. He was making some moves, but they called a travel on him, and he was about to get this bucket. And Spo lost it on the referees, and he starts doing this. He goes, "What? Travel, travel!" And he comes out in the court. He starts doing this. He was
Just shuffling
while doing the dribble because Bouye was like 6 foot, and he's like miming to the refs. He's like doing the dribble.
They teed him up.
He was. Oh no! I think he actually survived not getting a tee, but he should have gotten teed
I
up.
was gonna say sometimes he does some things where I'm like, yeah, he probably deserves a technical.
My favorite is when it's traveled the other way. Nobody gives. Oh
Yeah.
As he's running at the official.
It was glorious. Did you hear him yesterday? By the way, this was before the game, and he was talking about the Orlando timeout that the referees botched.
Ooh,
Yeah,
he was pissed.
he was pissed. Well, they cost him. They cost him. You know, if they would have ended up losing that game, bigger story. But they went in overtime, and he was talking about this before the game yesterday. And Eric Spoelstra, let's just say you're not going to bully him into how to call his timeouts. Spo JFig. Eric Spoelstra.
At the clock, too, there was 2.5 seconds when I called timeout. And that one's different than the previous ones. And look, I get it sometimes when they say you shouldn't be crossing the court and crossing half court. But if you can't get anybody's attention, I don't care what you're saying. Like, it's more important to get the call right. That one was more frustrating because it was right in front of our bench. But that's why I think there just has to be a little bit of grace in those moments, even right in front of the official. And I was as demonstrative as I could be. Quinny was on top of it as well, with my voice, with his voice, and on the court, and he still didn't see me or hear me. And that's because he's concentrating on trying to get the call right. So we just all have to continue to get better at it. But if it comes down to me taking matters in my own hands to make sure we get the call, I'm going to do that, regardless of what the league's, not the league, but regardless of what they say in the next head coaches meeting next September. They'll highlight me and put me on there. I don't give a damn. Give me the damn timeout. And with the appropriate time, with one more second, that could have actually gotten us a much different look.
Spo chooses violence.
NBA, do not find me.
I will take matters into my own hands.
I think
almost dropped one there.
I was
Yeah.
ready for the dump button.
He almost but the problem is that he's right. Like how else is he supposed to get the attention of a ref when here's what annoys me.
Mhm.
This is what annoys me, especially in basketball. Everybody on the court, including the officials, knows what's going to happen.
Yep.
They're going to call a timeout to get the ball advanced to the front court, right? You know this. So why isn't somebody keeping an eye on Spo?
I don't know.
It's like for guys who spend so much time around basketball to not even be on the lookout for a timeout that's coming at the end of a game is ridiculous.
You guys remember that Milwaukee game a couple of years back where Spo ran onto the court, like all
Right.
the way across the court?
So, but it's the end of a game. Are you telling me that these 3 officials don't understand what's going on during the course of a game and not say, okay, who's got an eye on the coach?
Also, why don't when they go back and check their mess up, how are they determining? Now there was only 1.5 seconds left. What?
Because you can call the timeout, but it goes when the official
ridiculous.
signals it. So you know it's at the end of a clock.
It's stupid.
You know it's at the end of the game. You know it's at the end of a quarter. Why wouldn't somebody just say, I got the coach?
Here is who Tyler Herro is going up against, by the way. 3-point contest. Jason Tatum. Red Velvet, Kevin Herter. Ginger.
Yeah.
Intangibles.
That's his nickname, Red Velvet?
Yeah.
No way.
Swear to God.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a great nickname.
Yeah.
Red Velvet.
It's better than Red Rifle.
I'm surprised.
But Red Velvet, that it would fit in basketball. You can't call somebody Red Velvet and then call them an intangible.
Indiana has 2 representatives, Tyrese
What?
Halliburton and Buddy Hield.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
I feel like that's cheating. That's like
Portland, too. Portland
What?
has Dame Dalla and Anthony Simons.
just run out of people.
Golden State,
Nope.
they don't have Clay or
Well,
Steph.
hurt. Yeah, Steph's hurt.
Well, what about Clay?
Nah, it's not good enough.
And Utah's Lauri Markkanen.
I didn't even know he was in Utah. That's cool.
I don't know. I
He's having a really
I
good
just
year.
saw him score like 30 last night.
So
He's
Tyler
good.
Herro is going up against that field. Pretty tough field.
Yeah.
I'll throw some money on Baby Goat. I bet he's gonna have long odds.
Yeah,
Get
true.
that value pick. What if he gets going?
That old purple Gatorade, huh?
Mhm.
All right.
Everybody thought bitch better have my money wasn't gonna open up the halftime show.
That's true. Even us, we were like, no way she's gonna start with that.
And you know what Riri said?
Isn't she in a
Watch
contract
this.
dispute?
Mm-hmm.
Who?
That's what somebody said. She was in a contract
Yeah.
dispute.
Robbie said that.
Right now.
Yeah.
Who is?
Rihanna.
With who?
I don't remember. No.
And this was like recent, or was this something that? Because I feel like when she made
Usually, and I will say this.
I remember when Dwayne
Usually, when there's a big lull in albums being released, that has a lot to do with it.
I remember when Dwayne Wade was getting shortchanged by the Heat, and like Snapchat was like really big.
Yeah.
And like he would have on Snapchat, bitch better have my money.
You know what? And they should have.
And they should have. And he ended up in Chicago Bull that summer.
Yep.
We
all have our dark times.
Your reaction after the fact, you weren't that.
Dude, I was broken. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, you
broken.
Okay.
Broken. I was mad about him going to Cleveland.
Well, once he's not with your team, you don't control that.
But he was a free agent then, and he had the choice to come here, and he didn't. He's like, oh, I don't want to interrupt. You guys have Josh Richardson there. I'm like, come on, dude. Come on. He thought it was going to be him and LeBron. LeBron, he was rats off a ship on D-Wade middle of the season. Want to know why? Smiling face with hidden agendas. Not really a friend.
Is there any? Mhm.
What? Problem?
I'm reading what Rihanna's suing for.
Oh, what is she suing for?
I feel like she's like too rich to have contract disputes. Who's gonna have a contract dispute with her? She's like a billionaire.
Yeah, but you want to know
Well,
something?
basically, she's suing because somebody wasn't handling her money right.
Oh,
That
really?
makes sense.
And she got a lot of money.
Oh.
No, not that money.
Fenty money.
Just her not Fenty money.
Oh, okay.
Her music and
Oh, her
tour
music
money,
money.
and that's why
Ah.
she ain't doing no music or tour.
Music like reminds me a lot of boxing.
Very shady.
You know,
Yes.
just really
It
shady.
does.
Yeah.
It does.
Really,
It does.
really
well,
shady.
because
Apparently, she took her dad to court in 2019.
Took her dad to court, huh?
here's the
Yeah.
problem. Here's the
Yikes.
problem with especially with
Jeez.
artists, right? Like a lot of these musicians want fame, right? So these record labels will make them famous, but they ain't maximizing their money because the record label's making all their money because they have the initial investment. So you get kind of the amount of things and music you have to put out there just to get from underneath that first contract is crazy. So you see a lot of artists come out with 2 albums and then they just go into hibernation because they want to get out of that contract. That's where the symbol came from, right?
Oh, Prince.
He didn't want to, so he changed the name.
Text writes in, Tobin put his Pope Petty hat on. Yep.
He always did. Dude, I don't care where we are. We could be in the middle of the ocean with a broke down boat. If I want to stay woke and I don't want to pass out from the sun or the salt water, I just say, LeBron James. Boom! I would say, you keep it going. They're just like, it's just
You
out
in
of
the
the
middle of
blue.
the ocean?
Even in the middle of the ocean.
You in the middle of the ocean.
Sometimes things happen. Like
He was on a cruise. He
I
fell
like
off.
it.
No. Let me tell you. I see them cruises and I see those big boats with people sliding the water slides and line dancing and acts and all this stuff, right? And then they show those waters and it's nice and smooth out on the ocean. I'm like, what ocean are they on? Because every time I turn on the TV, it says choppy.
Take a quick break. Do some things for some love. 2-1 filthy. Next.
Don't like this.
Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560 WQAM. Taking you up until 2 o'clock here on the show. Hey, here's a weather update from the Devesman and Dover Law Firm, Leroy. YourAccidentAttorneys.com. Free consultations 24/7. Call them at 866-954-MORE.
All right, we got a little 5 to 10 mile an hour wind out of the east. So that means you should see planes going from right to left.
Now it's the birds that get them.
There it is. Look, right to left, taking off.
Okay.
So the wind's out of the east. Partly cloudy. And I would say temps got to be what, 73, 74 degrees?
Partly cloudy, 73. Winds at 12 miles per hour, Leroy.
You can't tell though. Look, can you tell that's 12 miles an hour? Nothing's barely moving.
Not at all. I believe you. I don't believe them.
No roosters, though.
They've been
What's that?
disappearing, dude.
Oh.
They have been disappearing.
So Big Spoon came home the other day.
Hmm?
You'll never believe what I saw. She said, I was in Miami and I was driving to go to the competition with Rebecca and I saw some ducks crossing the street. So I stopped. I'm like, well, that's not eventful. So as I got closer, I realized it was a family of chickens.
Yep. That's normal down here, dude.
What? Yes.
That's normal down here.
Just crossing Rando Street.
Stolen McRib says JFig's eyes when Tobin said bird locked and loaded.
Where?
JFig's a murderer.
Now, does fowl count in that? So chickens, turkeys, are they included in your carnage?
Emus too.
Emus.
Oh, I don't trust emus
Wow.
or ostriches.
I actually really like them. I think it's fun. They're funny. I don't know.
They spit all over the place, right?
I think
That's
it's
a
funny.
llama, dude.
So, huh?
That's a llama.
Oh.
Or an alpaca.
So, people eat ostrich.
Yeah,
Wow.
ostrich burger.
Whoa, a burger is what
Yeah.
they went with.
See, you
Huh.
guys get on me for these things.
No.
What?
You're
I don't-
The
I don't.
ones eating ostrich burgers.
I don't.
That's what like the Australians love ostrich burgers.
Are you Australian?
No.
He does know random facts.
Actually,
about
wait,
Australia.
emus are Australian. Not my bad.
-1.
I just wanted an excuse to play this.
-1.
Oh, okay.
Dude, I'm telling you, we're cutting you off.
What do you see, Aaron?
I see air raid for the Hurricanes. A young Ed Orgeron.
It's not Ed Orgeron, dude.
Dude, many people have chimed in.
No.
And they say Shannon Dawson looks like a young Ed Orgeron.
That-
You're dead at.
no.
You're wrong on this.
True.
No, I'm not
You're
wrong.
You're wrong.
I'm not wrong.
You're wrong.
I just feel like this.
By the way,
That's perfect.
And don't forget crisscross applesauce.
yeah, if you guys did not get the news, the Miami Hurricanes have hired an offensive coordinator, Shannon Dawson from Houston.
Now all you need is speed.
Well, yeah.
I mean, anyone, please. Anybody coming in that can run.
Bruce Feldman and Manny Navarro right for the Athletic. What does Dawson bring to Miami? Cristobal was really impressed with Dawson, an air raid disciple, and how he's continued to evolve the run game and his ability to develop quarterbacks. And he liked what he saw on film. Houston averaged 4.6 yards per carry in 2021 and ranked number 2, number 3, and third down offense the past 2 seasons in the AAC. What does he inherit in terms of talent?
Nothing.
Quarterback Tyler Van Dyke. No, maybe he has a coach that he actually likes this time. Are you why? You rats off a ship on TVD? I thought he was hurt.
No, I'm not rats off a ship on him. But when you say what kind of talent does he have, you can't just throw a quarterback in there. It's college football. You better have some speed.
I really thought that was just going to be the recipe last year.
You did.
He looked amazing. I was like, oh, this guy, he's got it. You got it, TVD. He didn't have it.
Do you ever like? But here's my question with you.
Hmm?
After being wrong on several occasions with this stuff, you never back down a little bit and say, you know what, I'm gonna let it play out a little bit.
Gotta have
you
a,
don't.
gotta have
You
a,
just
you gotta have STM, dude.
no.
Memory.
You one letter away from having a venereal disease.
True. I got very risky. That 2-1 filthy, man.
Speaking of 2-1 filthy and a little love here, what do we got, Marcos?
Ooh, you know what time it is. It is time for a double dip.
Oh no.
That's right.
I always forget how to play this.
That's okay.
and you dipped again.
And up on your head.
Double dip.
All right, what do you got, man?
Right, so this year, I should say, we got a double dip to signify the end of the football season and to honor today's day of love, Valentine's Day.
All right.
I got the top 5 Miami Dolphins players that could also grace the cover of your Valentine's Day card.
Wow.
Yeah, you're in a bit
Is this
of
all-time Dolphins players or
No,
just
this
this
is-
current roster?
this current season. We're just honoring this current season.
Got
you
it.
know?
Got it.
So let's start off with number 1. We're going to start off with something easy, something that I know you guys should guess. They say that the key to a man's heart is his stomach. That's what they say. But just in case, no, you disagree.
I'm a man.
Yeah.
I can get my own food.
I don't know, man. If Big Spoon cooked you a nice meal, I'm sure you'd feel some type of way. You'd be ready for a 2-1 filthy.
Hey.
2-1 filthy.
Hey, they ain't got nothing to do with cheeseburgers and ribs. I'll tell you that.
Well,
right now.
If that is the key to a man's heart, they say that the key to a woman's heart is diamonds. I hope this helps Tua gracing the cover of your Valentine's card.
Tua is adorable. I
That
think
is pretty
he's a
cute.
great Valentine cover.
Look how adorable that guy is.
He
you
is
know?
adorbs.
Now,
The only thing that would have made last night better is if Tua was at the game with Mike McDaniel.
yeah, true.
Yep.
But then that's too much handsome in one spot, you know.
Agreed.
Speaking really wouldn't have paid attention to the game.
Oh no.
No chance.
Dude, I paid attention to the
Checked
game.
out.
I could do both.
No.
It's true. There's no way. If Tua and McCoachin were there,
By the way,
Dear Chick-fil-A,
okay.
nobody wants a cauliflower sandwich. Thank you. We continue on with regular programming.
All right. That is something I stand by. Someone I don't stand by. And, you know, this one could be for long distance relationship. You know, for those long distance relationships where you haven't seen your lover in quite some time and you just want to let them know that you miss kicking it. Jason Sanders on your Valentine's Day card, you know?
-1.
What?
Yeah, for real.
Come on, dude. What? Miss kicking it?
Why would I
think
want
you
to?
ruined
Why would
it.
I want a
-1.
fat cat on my card?
Like, hey, I miss kicking it, you know?
-1.
Come on, dude. That was a good one.
-1.
All right, then I guess that one's not up to your
It
standards.
certainly wasn't.
Well,
It's up to anybody's.
if you ever are in a pickle of some sort, you know, Tobin, sometimes you say things you can't necessarily take back. All right.
Mhm.
no, he doesn't. He wiggles out everything.
Well, you won't need to wiggle with this next card. This is for those that may be going through a rough patch when Valentine's Day comes. You just want to let your partner know. I know we've had some rough patches in the past, but let this Teddy signify that that's all water under the bridge. Boom! Teddy Bridgewater on the cover of a Valentine's Day card. Come on, huh?
Was that a point?
Bit of a stretch.
Oh,
That was a
what?
stretch.
Jeez,
I don't want to steal
I'll
yours.
give you the point.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Water
Sticking
under
the teddy
bridge,
bear.
Man, he's
How
holding
many,
a bear.
how many more of these are
Yeah,
going
come on, there's 2 more, man. Come on.
Hey, I
I
gotta tell
promise you, I saw
I-
one picture and
Hey.
you'll like it.
you, can I just say this?
One better be on there.
Your enthusiasm for this bit,
Yeah.
it hasn't quite paid off
He
yet.
had a really good
Mhm.
time doing
Your
this,
bit,
guys.
your enthusiasm for the bit,
Yeah.
really, really outpaces the bit.
You guys got this all wrong,
I
man.
know
You
that-
are so good.
I
You
think it's this one
oversold
coming
it. No
up.
way,
I
dude.
think it's this one.
Okay, go.
All right,
Coming
let's go.
up
Let's
now,
go. Let's
you know
go.
what?
This is probably my favorite one.
Sometimes it's love at first sight. You know,
Mhm.
sometimes you see them and you're like, wow, I need to make her mine
Right.
or him mine. You know,
Right.
so for those moments when you see someone and you know that you just have to seal the deal, baby. Zach Sealer on your card. Come on now, look at this guy.
See,
Dude.
here's the thing.
Yeah.
I
He
liked
even got
I
the
liked
sun
the
in the
direction
eyes.
you were going, but I was hoping you were gonna sealer it with a kiss. I feel like you gotta
Ooh,
be
you know what?
be a little bit more on top of the puns.
Well, I'm trying to seal the deal. You know, I can't kiss her.
you gotta
yet,
use his
Tobin.
actual name. His last name isn't Seal.
All right, look, you're lashing out, dude. You're
Wow.
You're lashing out.
I mean, I gotta tell you.
yeah.
How do you,
You know
lash out
what?
on him when you're
Here-
looking at Zach Sealer?
Can
I
I
know, look
can
how
I
handsome
can
this guy
I,
is.
can I just
He
say
is
this?
handsome.
Look
Beautiful.
at this, dude.
You You get mad when other people have bits.
Mm-hmm.
No,
You want to be the only
you know
bit
what?
guy.
You're a bit shamer,
I
dude.
get-
Yes,
I get mad.
Yeah, you are.
Hey, yo,
No, I
bitch.
get mad when people have bad bits.
Well,
Oh, let me tell you, didgeridoo.
Yeah,
you haven't been
didgeridoo.
lighting it up either.
Dude,
What are you talking about?
I've been like Jokic.
You
in the
played
show.
didgeridoo for 30
Please,
minutes.
Do you
Wow, wow,
remember
wow, wow.
this?
Yes. Yeah, there's a
I mean,
winner.
How'd you sneak the didgeridoo into this?
Because
He likes the solo from the didgeridoo guy. He really just appreciates the solo.
Okay, the next one,
You're
Marcos.
hypnotized.
no, I'm not.
No one
No,
is hypnotized.
I'm
unless you put
contemplating.
that picture back in the screen.
I'm trying to decide whether I should make a business decision. And
Man, that guy's handsome. All right, the final one. You know,
Dude.
sometimes the
Hey,
relationship.
let me tell you something.
Yeah,
on
what's
this.
up?
Don't lose.
don't lose. You
I haven't lost yet.
Let me just tell you, Marcos.
Yeah.
I've been with you. I appreciate
Mhm.
all the things that you try to do,
Thank you.
but you better come a little more correct with this last one.
I don't know.
This last one. Sorry, I haven't been there for your card, Bradley Chubb.
Well, Leroy, sometimes in a relationship you fall in a rut. Could be for multiple reasons, you know. You realize you and your partner have been inactive for quite some time. Things have gotten a bit stagnant. Well, this is perfect reminder for your partner, and it reassures them of your intentions, you know. You can just look at her
Why
simply.
you sound like a Hallmark card,
Yeah.
dude?
I'm selling,
That's what he's
selling
trying to do.
Valentine's Day cards.
All right.
Okay.
So instead of saying, hey, I'm going to be around for quite some time, let's make this last forever, as Leroy said, instead, you
Well,
can
now
just,
you keep sweat.
I don't like
no,
where this is going.
you can just give her a card that says, no, babe, I'm not going to leave. So,
Can you say that again?
Noah, babe, I'm not going to leave. You know, Noah Igbenogany gracing the cover of your Valentine's Day cards.
I thought it was going to be something like, you know, I no longer want you to be my ex.
No, man. Noah, man, I'm not going to leave. You just got to reassure them sometimes. Notice
He ain't gonna leave, but he ain't gonna stop you from leaving either.
Notice he's not wearing pads in the picture.
He ain't gonna be able to stop you from leaving either.
Boom, baby.
Just run right by him.
There you go. Valentine's Day cards, Miami Dolphins theme. Front office, get in contact with me. You know where to reach me.
Can I just say,
You guys are lining up.
Oh, we're lining up all right.
All right.
Marcos,
Yes.
I hope you do better bits in your night job.
What are you talking about, man?
That was terrible. You giving? Why are you coming
Yeah.
here and working on stuff?
I think my
for
favorite
us?
one was the
Guys are
last
angry.
one just because of the way he said it.
Like he
Noah.
tried to save it.
Say no. Man, I'm not going to leave. Kind of sounds like Igbenogany.
It does?
No, it doesn't. I was trying to figure out what the hell. First of all,
feel bad
I
for
didn't
you.
even know who that was.
I feel bad.
because I ain't never seen Noah outside of like the last guy that should be looking cool playing DB is Noah Igbenogany
He does.
with glasses
He
on.
does look cool.
Right,
He looks the part.
right.
Yeah.
That's because there's nobody on the other side.
That's true.
You can look real cool as a
But
DB in
this
some
one.
shades.
Got to seal the deal, you know? See what I did there?
No,
Zach
especially when
but like,
Tobin's been doing sealer it on up for
Yeah, but what does that even mean?
I mean, you know what it means. Everybody knows what it
You
means.
can't seal or something.
What?
You can seal something.
It's a play on words. That's what the problem is. Like, you kept
No,
taking people's names.
Why? Hold on.
The key
Are
to
you
a
arguing-
woman's heart. Huh? Tua?
I mean, anybody can do it too.
Oh, get out of here.
Go up, Peter Pan.
Okay, but what about the Jason Sanders one? I miss kicking it? Come on. Miss kicking it?
Put the words on the card.
Oh, it's so pleasing this guy, huh?
Say Noah again.
Noah, Bill not gonna leave. That was good, dude.
That's my favorite.
But if somebody will say that,
What?
we can say, "Who you gonna guard me?"
No,
You
Bill
say,
not gonna leave.
I'm just gonna run right around you. Like he tried so hard. Like you know,
He did win a game.
He did win a
He
game.
did win a game.
Won us a game. It's more than Will Fuller ever did for me.
I mean, if you comparing that, then Noah played.
We'll take a break. Final hour of the show coming up.
I'm trying to put you in the worst mood. P1 cleaner than your church shoes. Really point to just to
All right. Welcome back, everybody.
How we feel about the weekend? Yeah, some good stuff, but you can't just he ain't like Rihanna. Rihanna, you could just roll through everything.
I didn't like his halftime show. It was too much of freaked me out.
What?
Freaked me out with the whole fun house thing. I didn't like it.
yeah, where he had like
Well, that's because
surgery
was it
wraps
because
on
you
his
was all
face.
liquored up?
No, I was at your party. We
Yeah.
watched. It was last year.
Is it
I
because you
wasn't
was
too
all
liquored
liquored
up.
up?
I wasn't liquored up.
Last year was not the weekend.
It wasn't. Who was last year?
No, Dr. Dre.
That was Dr. Dre.
Oh, okay,
West
2 years
Coast,
ago.
2 years ago.
Who was 2 years ago? 2 years ago was
Yeah,
Kansas
because
City.
remember, because
No, I've got
remember
3 straight years.
It was
I
two.
feel like
It
I've been
was
in the house for 3
it was
straight
2 years ago because remember no. So they had to do it for like TV.
I don't remember if I watched the Tom Brady.
They had to do it for TV. Remember, because no fans were at the game. It was very
Right,
limited.
right.
So the halftime show had to be
So maybe we weren't together. I don't remember.
no, because 2 years ago, not last year. You guys came.
Yeah.
And Marcos.
I feel bad. I didn't play with Zeus this time around.
You had to worry because like Zeus will go up to anybody with his little frisbee or some toy, and I tell people all the time, hey, if you take that, he views that as a contract, and that means you have to play catch with him until he gets tired. And by the way, he doesn't get tired.
He doesn't get tired. It's
By the
great.
way, it was 2 years ago.
So this year, last year was Dr. Dre, and then the year before that it was Weekend.
Yeah.
Right in the middle of the pandemic.
And then was the year before that? Was that Shakira and J-Lo?
Yes.
All right. We'll see what the FCC complaints are here for Rihanna this year.
It better be nothing.
We couldn't see her. She was 50 feet
Oh,
above.
people will find a reason.
Can I
to-
tell you what? I don't know about how you guys feel about this. I was getting like sweaty palms seeing these people that high in the air.
Really?
Like it really
bothers you?
creeps me out.
I only got nervous when they zoomed into Rihanna and you see the
Stage
going
moving,
like this.
wobbling.
Yeah.
That was scary.
And was she like? Did
I mean,
she
I
have
didn't.
a
I didn't watch.
support?
I didn't watch it live, so maybe that's why I wasn't so nervous. I mean, you were watching. I imagine watching that live, you would have been freaked out.
Yeah. I mean, but you can.
Wait, didn't you see? I saw that somebody posted yesterday that somebody almost fell off the stage.
Really? Like
Yeah,
like
when it
somebody
was
working on the
levitating.
crew?
Yeah.
That's creepy. Let's get to some headlines brought to you by New Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
Lynn took my toy.
Leonard!
No,
What?
Got it.
Oh, okay.
We know trucks. He didn't. How does he not know how to? You crank the thing back,
I don't know.
and then you
man.
go. He was cranking it and letting the wheel
If
go.
it was a vinyl record, he'd know how to crank it up.
Yeah.
You know. Mike McDaniel enjoyed the Heat game yesterday. That's my number one headline.
Yeah.
All right.
Made me happy.
Look good doing it.
Yeah, he did look
So-
good doing it. Can you JFig for our YouTube audience? Can you play a little bit of Mike McDaniel yesterday, talking with Chris Quincat and the whole experience that he had at the Heat game? It was a fun time. A fun time was had by all. You know, vibing, dude. He is. You know what he is? He's a vibe. He is a vibe. If he was a Celsius flavor, you know they got Arctic vibe, they got tropical vibe.
What?
Vibe?
All right.
Excuse me.
Mhm.
They got. He's coaching vibe.
Yeah.
That's what he
Uh-oh.
is, dude.
Look,
Look at him.
look at
I'm
him
sure
bobbing
I
his
tried to
head.
send
Bobbing
a
his head. He's
picture.
having a good time.
Yep.
He did like 100 selfies. McCoaching, dude.
Is he cute like a peach?
What?
I don't know.
Did you say that? That's a -1.
And then
-1.
after the game,
Peach vibe.
McCoachin and Spoelstra, they met up, Leroy. They met up in the locker room, right outside the Heat locker room. Spo was late to his press conference.
Oh wow.
You know, they were trying to stall.
So let me ask you a question.
Hmm?
Were you in the press conference waiting for Spo, or did you manage to get outside and get pictures of these two talking?
I didn't get pictures of them because it was kind of like it caught me off guard that they were there because I was walking into the locker room. I was like, oh, so I didn't have my camera there. You know, it was kind of like at a wrong swivel. I felt bad, like just going, you know, they were having a moment. I don't want to ruin a moment, a Spoment, if you will.
Like he didn't feel bad doing it the entire game.
You know, Marcos.
Yeah. You don't like that one?
Just because
Spoment.
you co-signed his Spoment
Can't just
doesn't mean he co-signed your Igor.
That was pretty good.
It was not that.
I'm not gonna leave.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. I dropped my recorder in the
Toilet?
No, dude. I dropped it on the lot on like the hallway
Urinal?
carpet. No,
Oh.
stop making potty jokes. Grow up, Peter Pan.
Wait. First of all, how the hell I'm gonna take you serious? You say potty joke.
You're being a little crude.
Me?
Yeah.
Went from potty to crude. Grew up quick.
Say it again, Marcos.
No, what? Man, I'm not gonna leave.
All right, I like it now.
All right.
Good point.
Yes.
So
you dropped your
I
recorder.
dropped my recorder in the hallway, and we actually picked up conversation between Mike McDaniel and Eric Spoelstra. Would you like to hear it?
Did you drop it?
Yeah, I'm
No,
sorry.
you didn't.
I dropped. I'm sorry about the heat. Like they probably don't want us leaking this. I understand, but got a journalism. We got a journalism, and so this is actually the conversation in the hallway with Eric Spoelstra and Mike McDaniel. Here it was.
You love to see your team develop some fortitude.
What does that mean?
And finding different solutions to get wins.
Check your pulse if you're not fired up.
Our guys, don't get really rattled in these kind of close games, and hopefully
you didn't jinx us.
you're going to get a close game. You're going to get an electric ending. It's going to be a clutch game, and you're just going to get must-see TV down the stretch.
Classic.
It wasn't what I would have designed or hoped for.
I'm happy and I'm sad.
Yeah, it's not rocket science for us. But we understand the answers to our test.
What would Socrates say to that?
Everybody has their own test, and you have your own identity to create.
I'm a big snack time guy.
Yeah, looking at the clock too, there's 2.5 seconds.
Clock.
Highlight me and put me on there. I don't give a. Get some sleep.
Nice.
Wow. Did that conversation make any sense?
Amazing. That's great.
Why was it so long?
JFig, that's meeting of the minds right there. JFig was waiting a long time. They were talking a long time.
So you dropped it for a very long time.
Well, I couldn't find. I was like, "Where's my recorder?"
Yeah.
And I happened to drop it in the
That
hallway
doesn't
right with
sound
it.
like you because I've seen you with your
I'm
equipment.
telling you. I know, clumsy me.
Super.
Sorry, Heat. Sorry, I had to leak that. But glad we got the. Aren't you happy we got that insight? Spo and McCoachin,
I got
mic'd
lost
up.
by the last.
What's the problem?
Idiot.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
The fact that you two knuckleheads sit in these things together and say, it'd be funny.
What?
Yeah.
You saw me. I've been
I
eating
don't know
king
what
cake
you're talking
all
about.
day.
Yeah, we didn't put anything together.
I don't even understand.
If I put together, you mean did I pick up the recorder from the locker room hallway and then just give it to
I got to
Marcos?
tell you,
Yeah.
not for nothing.
Yeah.
I could go for a little nap.
All right.
It's the king cake.
It's a sugar crash. That king cake.
Yeah, but I backed it up with a cafecito.
Yeah, but then you also had a Celsius.
Oh man, we'll take a quick break. 15 minutes of Heat. We'll get into the game. They did lose. Back up to this.
Broward Health, celebrating 85 years of service to our community. Then, now, forever. Broward Health.
15 minutes of heat here for you on 560 WQAM. Why are you looking at me like that?
Because if there was any slander, it'd be you.
No, dude, you give me that look all the time. Oh, you didn't warn me you were turning the mic on, so I was just giving you a little
No,
runway.
but you were the one that had the slander during the break.
What are you talking about?
Dude,
You
stop
were on
drinking
your
them.
phone.
Oh, what are you talking about?
The Celsius, you need to be cut off.
It's only like my third one, dude. I'm good.
What? You know, dude.
Oh, God.
Making my way downtown.
Yeah.
Problem?
It's gonna be him.
No.
Just having a good time, baby. According to
No, you got to do it like what's his name?
how you feel about this? How you feel about this, Leroy? The Heat lost yesterday, by the way. Lost
Thanks.
the Nuggets.
This is all the game, all the stuff you're talking about in the game. That's the first time you mentioned the score.
That's not true. That's not true.
What was the
I've
score?
mentioned 112 to 108, JFig. Close game.
There was a game yesterday?
There was a game yesterday.
But does that go into another clutch category?
Bet your ass it does.
Just because they backdoored a clutch game?
They backdoored a clutch game, yeah. Clutch is clutch.
All right.
It wasn't like a runaway though. Like the game,
No, it wasn't.
The game never.
They were always every time they had a chance to go on a little run.
Yeah, I think
they did something crazy.
Yeah, I think the furthest the league got was like 9. I think.
Yeah.
Eric Spoelstra after the game. Here he was afterwards, just talking about the challenge that is the Joker.
We did a lot of things to put ourselves in a position to have a chance to win it. We just didn't do those 3 or 4 more things that would have been necessary tonight because they are unique. It's not something you're seeing every single night, just in terms of the cutting and the passing and a lot of those easy baskets that are just totally random off of non-pick and roll basketball that this league has become. But I think particularly in that fourth quarter, we gave up 2 cuts, then we gave up an offensive rebound off of very similar type thing when it was a possession game, and that took it to 7 twice. And at that point, we're scrambling to get back, to try to get even, and we were never able to get it even or take the lead. And that's what I really wanted to see us do in that fourth quarter, particularly in those last 6 minutes. I think if we could have gotten the lead somehow, our grit, our toughness, we would have found a way to get the job done. But you have to credit them. They're a well-coached team. They have some institutional knowledge of how they want to play, and if you make a mistake, they know how to capitalize against it.
Yeah, that's the thing with taking on.
They have a
Joker.
didgeridoo?
No, that's not like the electrical system. It does sound like a didgeridoo. You're not
Happens
wrong.
all the time though. With the
No,
Heat
it's just been there.
specifically.
It's just there. Like there's
And
no-
they're not
I think
coming
it's near like the power room of like it's like the electricity in the building.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of electricity to run a building like that, and the press conference room is there.
Gotcha.
So it's just that's been
It's always
there.
like that. Yeah,
It's
for sure.
it's always like that.
Yeah.
Not going anywhere, never going to go anywhere.
Could be worse though. There's other places around the league that have it worse.
It's almost a calming hum to me now.
Yeah.
Like what?
Oh, okay.
What do you see? I see
Okay.
a fat center who diced us up last night.
Did good, man.
He is good.
Nothing we could do.
Props to him. Really, really debunked my my show topic that I had planned for today.
Yeah.
Which was, of course, Joker's a fraud.
Oh, you did. You had that planned before the game.
Joke of a joker.
Mm.
But unfortunately, he took our lunch money.
I mean,
he's taking everybody's lunch
he's
money.
back to back MVP, dude. What
I
do you
know.
What do you think was
He's
going?
good. That guy's good.
Oh, at least you acknowledge it.
He is good. I do acknowledge. Hey, you know what I say, dude?
Okay.
Props where props is due.
Oh, you do say that actually.
Yeah. I always say that.
Like once.
But you never give props where props is.
See,
I
that's
do give
the
props
thing.
where
No, you
props
don't.
That is the thing.
See,
You say
you
it. I don't know if
say
you
it.
do it.
You say props where props is due, but you don't never give
That's
props
not
where
true, dude.
props is due.
No.
You. When was the last
They
time
call
you
me
did?
proper Tobs.
Oh god. Did you ever find out what Eric Reed was referring to when he said that you
Yeah,
called
all
yourself?
No, I
the
thought
time.
you would. I thought you usually save all those. I don't remember what the
Just-
last one
just
was.
Say so many. I gotta save this section.
I don't remember, but that's but no. He was I was talking with Eric yesterday. He He was asking how long we were doing the show together. He goes, chemistry comes through. And I was like, yep, it's just me driving Leroy nuts. He goes, that's what I see that.
I would like but the difference is like they look at this and they think it's like a Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp situation. No.
Nope.
No.
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
That was my favorite. Tommy Hutton getting on the air after I called Leroy a rat bastard.
It's true.
Because I couldn't speak. I lashed out.
Fuck.
A couple of
I do think people like, wow, you guys like
just really get after it. According to Anthony Chang of the Miami Herald, by the way, the Heat and Serge Ibaka have mutual interest. If there's
Serge is another like kind of Bam Siakam, but he's just old.
Yeah.
But he could be 48.
They say he's 33.
Yeah.
But don't say that. You got really mad about that with Kendrick Perkins.
Did he?
Oh, yeah. Because Kendrick Perkins made an age joke with him. He did not like that. He said it was inappropriate for Kendrick Perkins.
Yeah.
Which to me seems like kind of true.
Yeah.
Because if it wasn't true, why would you get all sensitive about it? You know,
a soft spot.
I mean, some people just get sensitive because stupid question.
I do believe Serge Ibaka has a cooking YouTube show, which I would be interested in the Heat having.
Yeah,
that'd
I
be
did see
fun.
that actually.
You know, we need a new podcast
Who's
on
he
this.
cooking?
He just cooks. Like, that's his thing. It's like
I think he cooks weird things too sometimes.
Yeah, he's like, and then he'll have like his friends there while they're cooking the weird thing. It's fun. So I'd like Serge Ibaka here. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I'll take
I don't know how much he's gonna help.
Didn't remember Levitard say, "Here's your name"? Like
no,
man,
that's not my name.
Like, where does this information come from?
I don't know. And according to Anthony, he also reports that Kyle Lowry expected to miss the remainder of February and possibly beyond with his knee injury. Kyle not in the building, by the way, either for any of these games. Very weird.
Buyout?
No, I mean he's got another year left. Buyout.
Is this the second time, like in his tenure, where like Kyle Lowry disappears? I understand he had a family issue last year.
Last year he had personal issues. Okay. Last year there was personal stuff going on with Kyle Lowry.
Now
this year
has an
I think his personal issues is I don't think he's happy.
He has a boo boo on his knee.
I mean his
Boo,
knee.
Hey,
his
I'm
knee
gonna tell
may
you
be
right
hurt.
now. I'm gonna tell you right now. After what I just went through and what I'm going through, don't.
You're already back though. Look at you.
I'm not back.
You got a little spring in your step.
I'm not playing basketball though.
Yeah, that's true.
It's weird. I don't know what's going on there. But the thing is like when he comes back, what is his role going to be? Does he go right back into the starting point guard role? I don't know. I don't know what they do.
Well, we know what you would do.
What do you mean?
You wouldn't put him back in the starting lineup because you have no loyalty. So you would say, no, you've been sucking. Go get some pine.
I think if it wasn't a guy of his stature, it wouldn't even be a question right now. Would it be? Like already a step was they're not playing him in the fourth quarter. So you could say I'm not loyal, but like Eric Spoelstra's already kind of opened that door.
Yeah, but keep in mind you also had Vic, who you could put in there and is going to give you something on both ends.
But it sounds like Vic's going to be back. Like Vic, it seems short term. Like Vic is dealing with the sore ankle, but they got the All-Star break. He'll probably be back after this. If Anthony's already saying that he's going to be out for the remainder of the month and beyond, possibly, like, okay, what is that? And then if he does come back after all this time out and you were already phasing him out as it was, like, what do you do? And I don't know. I'm not saying it's an easy decision because I get it. Look, I don't want to disrespect Kyle Lowry's credentials. The guy's a very, very good player. Was he top 12 all time in 3-point makes? He's a champion.
Yep.
The guy's also won a championship with Serge Ibaka.
Serge. Well, they had that other guy though.
Yeah. Well,
he
helped.
Other guy.
He helped.
He helped.
He helped.
I mean, one of the best shots that we've ever seen.
I know.
That sent Philly home.
I'm sure it's a weird situation.
Yeah.
The guy is a very credentialed basketball player, but is either banged up or old or both. I don't know.
Both. But they're going to have to do something because how much is Serge going to help?
I don't know. Not as much as Big Yurt, I don't think.
He has more range.
It's going to help more than Deadman.
Yeah. I mean, well, I can't believe that. Who looked at Deadman this year is just like, that's it. Because you know what's weird about it? They had DeAndre Jordan last year, and it was like the same thing. DeAndre Jordan would come out on the floor, and it was like a torpedo. You know?
No. What does that mean?
It means like as soon as DeAndre Jordan got on the court, like their lead went
Okay.
like away immediately.
Okay. I'm just trying to. Your analogy sucked, but I see what you're saying.
Oh,
Sound effects were good though.
Thanks.
What happened when he got on the court? All right.
It sounds like you go the bad cartoon. Wah, wah.
Pretty much, dude. I mean, that's exactly what happened. So that's pretty accurate.
By the way, did you guys see that Christian Wilkins was on the Super Bowl coverage for Sky Sports?
No.
What? No.
Yep.
Isn't that Canadian sports?
British.
British.
Yep. He was on the Super Bowl coverage along with Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Wow. Didn't even realize
I really
that
wish
was
they
the
would
thing.
stop hanging out with him.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he was hired to, but still.
Yeah, you already made your bed, dude. You're a Bills fan. Get out of here.
Right. Right? Enough of him.
What are you guys doing?
He's a Bills fan. He's a Bills fan.
What do you think about that one, Christian? What do you think there, love?
Oh, so you think
they
they go all of a sudden start speaking English?
I don't know. Yeah, I feel like I do feel like Fitzpatrick would try and talk like an Irish guy. Hi, be Ryan Fitzpatrick. Hi, be grandfather, because he's a fake, and like so he goes in every situation
My
just trying to play it
grandfather.
up.
Why does everything have to start off like Popeye? Like every time he does Irish, it starts up like what Irishman starts to talk Irish?
The conversation would never end.
Right? Like wait, what Irishman are you listening to that you felt that's how they talk?
That's how they talk, dude.
They don't even do that in Peaky Blinders.
Well, that is Peaky Blinders.
Dude,
I think this is offensive.
Dude, it's it's Lucky Charms. That's the only guy who talks like
Magically
that.
delicious. Yeah, that
Yes,
is
that's
the
it.
only guy.
The only Irish person that talks like that is the Irish dude, bro.
And they don't just say Peaky Blinders at the end.
Right?
for the Peaky Blinder.
No. First of all, the only time you've heard that is when you see a Lucky Charms commercial.
After me, Lucky Charms.
Yes, that's it. Nobody else Irish talks like that.
Oh man.
So is he like moving towards a career? You think like
I don't
obviously
know.
he's still young in his stuff, but
Are you talking about Christian Wilkins?
yeah, I didn't even realize that he was into that. I just feel like he's
Nah,
enjoying his
I
life.
tell you what he's into though. That check they give
Yeah,
him.
that's true. I guess it must have been.
I
a good
did
check.
it.
I just think it's cool. Like
Yeah.
like of all the players is like, hey, you know who should get Christian Wilkins? I feel like Christian Wilkins would be an excellent broadcaster. By
Yeah,
the way,
for sure.
he's really good with media. He's interesting.
Yep.
One day Tom Brady can take $7 million from him out of nowhere.
Nowhere. Poor Greg Olson, man.
I know, man.
You think he's gonna re-sign somewhere? Like that's a big like.
Honestly, if I had to guess, because like the reviews have been so positive, I would guess he's probably gonna get a bump anyway, like to wherever he's gonna go.
Didn't he just do the Super Bowl?
Yeah, he just did the Super Bowl.
Did the Super Bowl.
He just did the Super Bowl, and he'll be the lead guy next year. But then Tom Brady swoops in, and it takes $7 million. But I bet you before then he'll probably get a new deal,
Yeah, probably.
Or you get to go somewhere else.
or get to go somewhere else.
Mhm.
Right.
But he's been really good. Come a long way from the 7th floor crew.
For his sake. thank
Oh,
God.
that's my favorite. That's my favorite part of the U part too.
Yes.
Seemed like you go to Greg Olson, sweet Greg Olson. He goes, it seemed like a good idea at the time. Take a break. We'll wrap things up on the other side.
Yeah, about to catch another flight. Yeah, the apple bottom make him wanna bite. Yeah, I just wanna have a good night. I just wanna have a good night.
All right, welcome back. Tobin and Leroy, back with you. If you missed any of today's show, you guys can go back and watch it on the WQAM YouTube page. That's Miami 560 WQAM. You guys can also get clips there. Go check us on out. Hockman and Crowder, you get your clips to there. They have now joined the YouTube family, as well as Zach Krantz with Krantz's Corner. I imagine Joe Rose will be up there sometime soon as well. Get the whole QAM shindig up there, and you can put up there, see our ugly mugs, see our semi titles, which under mine today says spent all Heat game watching Mike McDaniel, which is not creepy at all. At all.
For you.
I regret nothing. I had a great time just people watching. What's wrong with people watching? Even if it is just one specific person that I am watching.
But
like a
see,
stalk.
people watching is different because you actually take footage.
Well, I didn't feel like I violated his privacy. He's out and about,
That is
Nobody knew where he was sitting from that photo.
Well,
and releasing.
And plus the damage
recording
was done after him taking that picture. He literally had taken like 70 selfies up to that point. Damage was done. What's the point? He's just having a good time at coaching, Hey, love it. Aaron Rodgers, by the way, has announced on the Pat McAfee show, the Darkness Retreat starts at the end of the week.
All right.
So
he got carried away. Hasn't already happened yet.
Yep.
Well, I don't know. I think I saw a preview of what was happening there today, and I'm good. I'm good off that.
You have no interest in it.
Nah.
Are we gonna be worried if he goes to the Jets though? Like that's the thing, because he's old.
Yeah.
But if he goes to the Jets, have a talented team.
They do.
And if they do get Aaron Rodgers,
yeah,
it's tough, dude. I mean, come on. All we're gonna have now is fat Mac Jones to beat up on, and he's got ass chin. I think
what?
Here's what I think.
Whoa. What?
He's got an ass chin. Bill O'Brien. Cheeks. Right in the chin.
Cheeks chin.
You have no chin.
So?
Wow.
Doesn't change the fact.
Oh, it's true.
You're right, dude. Like you seem like something bothers you today.
No,
Like, can you tell me? Like, is everything okay?
It's a king cake.
Let me give you a hint. First initials B, last initial T.
Booby trap. You went to booby trap yesterday, Leroy? That is so crazy.
You can't listen. After that Noah thing, you're done.
No, I just want to know though. Like
You're done.
I know you're a
Man,
doubter.
I believe.
I know you say like Aaron Rodgers is gonna fall off, right? Maybe there was a little bit of a decline last year, but if he does go to this division, should we be worried?
No.
At all.
At all.
You think they're third place?
No, I think they're third place.
Okay.
Because I look, and I'd rather be wrong about this.
I'm not saying I want the Dolphins to get him. That's not what I'm asking.
Here, if I'm a franchise, I'd rather be wrong and not have him than be wrong and have him and lose $100 million. You see what I'm saying? Like if I'm going to give somebody $40, $50 million a year, I have to get 3 years out of them, at least.
Mm-hmm.
And even to make that, you can't. It's too hard to make the decision that if we get this quarterback, we can win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but I would say from the Jets standpoint, because see, here's the difference between the Jets and the Dolphins for me. Like, all right, at least if you're the Dolphins, you could say, hey, our quarterback was number 1 in QBR this year, right? The Jets don't have a quarterback. All right.
Right.
Zach Wilson flopped.
Yeah.
Mike White, it was cute. Come on.
Yep.
Then they have Joe Flacco, whose kids wear the other team's jerseys to the game.
Mm-hmm.
So replacing that with Aaron Rodgers to me is different than replacing Tua. It's like,
but here,
because what are their options?
You think it's your only option to win, okay? And I'm not saying thinking that is wrong, but if it doesn't work out,
and you're the Jets, who cares?
You're in a bad spot.
Are they?
Yeah,
because he's probably going to retire.
It doesn't mean you still take the hit, dude.
You take the hit, but it's like
no.
You take the hit, but like, what is like if you were to roll? Here's what I would say: if you're the Jets, right, you're gonna roll the
And
dice
why
on
would
somebody.
you? Why? And first of all, if he signs, say, a 3-year, $140
Well, he's under contract
million,
already. He already has a contract.
right?
He already has a contract. He's gonna make a ton of money.
No, he can get out of it.
I don't think he can this year. I think he has to get traded.
Okay. So say he gets traded.
Yep.
They're gonna redo his contract, and if you have to give him.
We're starting making a boatload of money. Let's just say his contract is a contract. You're making, I think it's $60 million this year, $50 million next year.
Right.
Okay. He's got 2 more years left.
Right. Now, you want to be a team that puts half of your salary cap's $225. You're going to commit in the next 2 years 60 and then 50 million to one guy.
I see it to their standpoint. Here's why I would do it. 1, you have their offensive coordinator. He's already got a relationship with them. And 2, all of their young guys are cheap. All of them.
Okay.
They're all cheap.
So you're from the school of I'd mortgage everything for one Super Bowl.
I don't feel like it's not mortgaging to me though. Like they're going about it. They've already tried the young quarterback. They've already gone the route. Like I think there's a difference in we went the route of trying to get the top QB in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't go our way. We got a MILF hunter. Jacksonville got the actual top guy in the draft. You know, like
you wasn't fond of him either.
That's not my point here. I'm talking from a Jets standpoint. All right. Don't take your arguments to me out on Fireman Ed. Okay. One thing has nothing to do with the other. What?
You're the worst.
What do you mean? I don't understand what you're upset about.
Okay, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it talking about because I wouldn't do it. And I get Aaron Rodgers is great. I get it. I understand that. Okay. But this isn't bringing Tom Brady in, who has 6 Super Bowls. This is bringing a guy in who's basically failed.
That's fair.
Having all the talent in his previous
That's
team.
fair.
Okay. 1 Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
As great as Aaron Rodgers is, Patrick Mahomes has more Super Bowls,
of course,
than Aaron Rodgers. But we single-handedly have said, with Aaron Rodgers, anybody can win. Really? Because the team he was with couldn't win.
That's right.
So if I'm going to invest that much money,
which is why I wouldn't do it if I'm the Dolphins with a guy like Tua. Like I think if Tua, as long as Tua stays healthy, and you know he had some quotes this week to CBS where he said they asked him like, what can the NFL do to prevent injuries like yours? And he goes, "This is a violent sport. We all know what we're signing up for. In my situation, it was bad luck." So if Tua's chalking it up to bad luck.
Who else has said that?
Just that's bad luck?
Yeah.
You.
Okay.
Mister, I want credit over here. Yeah.
I'm just telling you, you got to treat it for what it is, right? A dangerous sport.
Yeah, but that's
it's
why I'm saying.
Unfortunate he fell like just the worst possible way to fall on any of these.
And that's why I'm saying, like, I understand the Dolphins. Like, I don't agree with the Dolphins going after Aaron Rodgers. I get the Jets going after him.
Mm-hmm.
I get the Jets doing it.
I understand that, but you're mortgaging a little bit of your future in hopes that a guy can come and do something he was unable to do for 17 years in the place he left from.
No, I know. And if Tua was hunting MILFs and, you know, his locker room hated him, then I would say absolutely go after Aaron Rodgers on the Dolphins. But Tua's adorable
but again,
and doesn't hunt MILFs.
Are you willing? Like, let's not, regardless of what you think of Aaron Rodgers, let's not forget in 18 years, he's only won 1 Super Bowl.
That's right.
Okay. So you're saying you bring him in, ooh, now we're contenders. Now we can do this, that. Really? Because
he did just win MVP.
So what?
What do you mean?
What is that? Can I say something?
Sure.
And I'm going to say this, and then we going to fight.
Wow. Jeez. I want to fight. I just want
Put
to
you
have a conversation.
So
just ask
let me explain something to you.
Could be a debate here.
Would you sign a guy that only won 1 Super Bowl in the best situation that he will ever get?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to bring him in. He wins an MVP, but not the Super Bowl. How you think that's going to play out in New York?
That's great, but he doesn't seem like a guy who cares.
And that's why I don't want him.
So you'd rather have Derek Carr?
I'd rather listen. You think New York is ready
for a guy to come in after going ayahuasca and doing DMT and all that,
Sounds like
and then going, ah, wah, wah, wah. Everybody just need to relax. Relax. No.
Sounds like great fun.
Oh, okay.
It does.
That's fun if you're covering the Jets from down here because you want them.
You know when you're on the beach
No,
and then you look
I don't know
up,
when I'm on the beach. I don't go to the beach.
Are you talking
you know
about
when
like
you're
drum
close
circles?
to a beach and you see those planes that just keep going back and forth.
So when the
That's what that sounds.
so in the big signs that look like the planes, they're toting a flag that's bigger than a banner that's bigger than their plane,
Well, no,
and it
those
looks like
don't-
they're gonna fall out the sky.
Those don't make those. Well, maybe.
So no to Aaron. So my point going to this, I don't want Aaron Rodgers on the Dolphins, but if he goes to the Jets, you still think they're the third place team?
Yeah, I do.
All right.
I do because I don't know.
A lot of talent on the team.
They do have a lot of talent. I'm not even discrediting the talent they have. Okay, but what I'm saying is you're going to have all these expectations for a dude that only won one Super Bowl in 18 years. Okay, what are your expectations?
Their expectations will be Super Bowl.
Based on what?
MVP coming to their team stacked.
What does MVP have
in
to
New
do with
York?
it? What does MVP have to do with it?
It means you're the best player in the league.
Because guess what? Tom Brady, when he came to Tampa, you hated it, but you could see that, they're going to contend.
Yes, but I would say you could even look at saying the Jets, they got better weapons than the Packers do.
Agreed.
Packers have never really spent on weapons. Not really. I mean, they had Devontae Adams, obviously, but that's
Jordy Nelson.
intangibles.
Yeah. They've had
Salama's
some.
behind you.
He's trying to kick you out.
Why? What's wrong with this guy? Doing the come over.
Why are you ducking me, bro?
Ducking you.
Why are you ducking me? How's your foot?
Ducking you.
How's your foot?
My foot's fine. My knee's broke.
Hey, get out of here, man.
Certainly you're a
What's
waste
this guy doing over
there.
here?
What are you doing?
All right.
I'm fine.
We got to get out of here. That's our show for today, everybody. Toodles.
Highlight me and put me on there. I don't give a like.
Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
Lynn took my toy.
Get over here, Marcus. Let me look you.
Even your subliminal is dumb.
And I can't stress this enough. You're a rat bastard.
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Hope you mother have a good day.